Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us at the start of a brand new week with still our brand new, all shiny, all spangly show that we like to call Craft, Chat, Create. It is 3 hours where we want you to get interactive with us, particularly if you're joining us for the first time. As I say, we launched a show last week and it's been so lovely over the course of the last few days to welcome all of our regular viewers, but also to welcome lots of new viewers as well. So the first thing to say to you is if you are brand new, maybe you're tuning in for the very first time today, we would love you to get interactive with us. That is one of our main raison d'etres. Look at me throwing out the phrases this morning. We love it when you look it up. We love it when you get in touch with us. So if you want to ask us any questions, you can do. If you want to see anything particularly on this show, you can make a request as well. But just generally, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how you found us, and let us know exactly what you want to see on this show. We have got some amazing deals for you right across the 3 hours that we're here for you. We've got a great selection of ink pads coming up for you. One of the best marker bundles I think that we've done coming up for you too. Plus, we've got loads of great storage deals for you. We've got core craft room tools coming up for you as well. Plus, great deals on all of our card stock as well. And that's just the beginning too, because we're going to tell you all about our fabulous shows that we have here right throughout the week. 7 days a week we are here at Crafters TV. Plus, we will let you into a little secret and tell you all about our fantastic club. Oh yes, we've got a club where you can save money, and it's a club that you don't have to pay money to join. I mean, figure that one out. I know, we'll give you all the details on that a little bit later on, but as I say, we are here for you to use how you wish over the course of the next 3 hours, so please get interactive with us. Don't be afraid to say hello, ask those questions, and particularly if you are new, let us know where you're watching from, and we will give you a little mention this morning. But over the course of the next 3 hours, it is not just me on my own. Oh no, I am joined by, well, don't tell anyone, she's my favourite. It is, I say that about everybody. She is absolutely brilliant, and it is the lovely Debbie Robinson. How are you, Mrs?
I might be having words with you that later on after the show there, Ben, because I am your favourite, obviously being betrothed to me in the TV world. But yeah, good morning, welcome everybody. The start of a brand new week here at Crafters TV, and we've got, I hope you're going to enjoy today's show. Get interactive with us, because I'm going to talk all things to do with that fabulous different markers. Each one of these markers that are in this bundle do lots of different things, and I'm going to try and answer all your questions and show you a few techniques how you can use them and get the best out of them. And there's lots of other things as well we're going to go over too. We've got some fabulous dies, we've got ink pads, we've got all sorts of goodies lined up for you to inspire you, to get you creating and answer all those questions, because this is an interactive channel and that's what it's all about. It's all about listening to what you want as well and ask away, because that's what I'm here for too. Not only just to stand here and do lots of lovely things, but also to answer any questions that you have.
Yeah, we are a top team assembled today for you, so wherever you want, do get in touch. Already lots of people saying hello this morning. Evangeline says good morning from Guam. Hello Evangeline, lovely to have you with us. Rhiannon says good morning, Debbie, Ben and the CTV crew. Erin and Nicola running the Good Ship Craft today. Our social media superstar, that's Taylor, and crafty friends from Ballarat, Australia. I can't think of a better way to end the day than watching Crafters TV. So we're starting the day, you're ending the day. How weird does the world work? Rebecca White says good morning everyone from a frosty Herefordshire, catching the first 30 minutes before work. That's what we found as well. How cool is it that you can tune in, get a bit of a crafty kick before you head off to work? Cheryl says good morning from Alaska, my crafty friends. Meave Sievers is with us from a freezing Dublin, Ireland, and Karen says good morning everyone from Staffordshire, and Carol McDaniel says good morning from Tennessee. I cannot wait to see these markers. That's what we're going to kick off with, and we're going to go through all of these in huge detail with Debbie in just a few moments' time. This is the first time I've seen all of these amazing markers bundled up together in what we've called a 43 pen super marker collection. And actually, what you've got here is a lot of our newest markers, a lot of the markers that have been launched, quite recently. And actually, what you're getting here is a huge saving. This should be a £97, almost $124 bundle. Look at the saving that you're making today. And also for our UK viewers, if you're watching the show for the first time, you might just notice that little green box at the bottom of the screen there, all about ClearPay. That is available to our UK customers, more about which I'll talk a little bit later on, but you can pay for this collection and indeed all goodies here at Crafters Companion using 4 interest-free instalments. But this is particularly brilliant if you love to add sparkle, if you love your projects to stand out, because we've got your outline markers. Again, I remember when we launched these just a few months back, markers that give you an amazing array of colours, because you've got a beautiful silver colour running through the midst of it, but then each of the other markers will give you a gorgeous outline in all of the beautiful colours that you're seeing here. We've also got the flip markers, and I'll tell you what, I think I've only seen these once before, but these are stunning because no matter how they catch the light, the markers are going to give you different colours each and every time the light reflects off them. We've also got our metallic markers and acrylic paint markers as well. So if you love to create a metallic effect on pretty much any surface, then you absolutely need to jump in and grab those. And the acrylic paint markers as well. I'm still very proud. One of my very first on-air demos that I did was using the acrylic paint markers to make myself a little stone ladybug, because yes, I know, everyone still talks about it. It still sits very proudly on our kitchen windowsill, actually. I keep putting it there. My wife keeps removing it. I keep putting it back. But the whole point is you have got a huge array of different pens here, from your acrylic markers to your outline markers to the metallic paint markers to the amazing flip markers as well, for a brilliant deal. It is our 43 pen super marker collection. It's the first time I've seen it, and I can't believe the price that we're doing it for. If you're a UK customer, you can pick it up, your first instalment of ClearPay today, at £16.20. I mean, seriously, Debbie, the majority, well, all of these actually launched very recently indeed, and they're super because they all do these amazing things. I'm looking forward to seeing the flip markers, by the way.
Oh, I love the flip marker. I absolutely love the flip marker. Do you know what? To be fair, though, I love all of these because they all, like we said, they all do a different job. They've all got different special features about these pens. I'm going to start with my favourites, and I'm with you on this, Ben. I can't believe we've put it together as a bundle. I think that's amazing that you've got an opportunity to get all of those different markers in that one bundle, where you've got then all of them that are going to do all sorts of different jobs for you and work on lots of different surfaces. But I'm going to start with my favourites, if I may, because these fabulous ones, and I'll just move my cardstock out of the way, are I refer to them as the magic in a pen, because these are our outline markers, and they come in these gorgeous colourways, and I'll talk about the colours and then I'm going to show you exactly what these pens do. First things first, this is real life magic in a pen. These pens contain 2 colours which give you that beautiful intense silver with an outline in one stroke of the pen. They are absolutely super amazing. But we'll talk about the colours. We've got that lovely pink. Now, they've all got their own names. So this one is neon pink. We've got azure blue. Ooh. Azure blue, doesn't that sound nice? We've got zesty yellow. We have got the citrus green. We've then got one of my favourites. I love the cool graphite. It's an absolute belter, that one. And then you've got these this amethyst purple. Now, all of these pens, they have a 9.9mm nib. So I'm just going to hold it there so you can see that really quite clearly. And these have been specially designed, these bullet nibs, that it dispenses that 2 colours with that one stroke. Now, when you get your pen, it'll be a white nib, and you'll need to what we call prime it. So I'm going to show you how you would prime it. You literally will give it a little shake. What that's just doing is mixing up that hybrid, the 2 colours in there. It's giving it a little mix up, but it just means it flows better. So you need to do that, and then it's what we call a pumping action. We always burst into song when we sing this bit, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to promise you I'm not going to do it first thing on a Monday morning. It's too early to sing, yeah. Absolutely. But you'll need to pump it, and I'll just grab a scrap piece of cardstock just for a second to show you what I mean by the pumping action. So if we could just go to that front part there, what we will do is to get the ink to come out, you're just going to give it a couple of gentle pumps. What you don't want to be doing is flooding that all out by going at it really hard, if that's the right word. It's just gentle pumps to get it going. Now then, the magic now. Do you want to watch the magic? Oh, I absolutely love these pens. What shall we? I'll start with you. I'm going to start with you. So again, these are just fabulous. Now, can you see straight away what's happened there, Ben?
Yeah, you're getting the
solid silver metallic ink with an outline in one single stroke, which for me is I honest to God, can you see it on the outside and the inside?
What I love as well, like the longer that sort of lays there, the more it comes to the fore, and it looks amazing. Isn't it amazing that so now you're obviously like colouring in the centre with that silver, but you've still got that outline there of that purple, which is just
and you can
phenomenal.
see it's so instant. It's absolutely. I just honestly, I look at them and I just think, how does this work? How do these pens work? Look at me. Do you think I'm trying to tell you something here, Ben?
Just keep drawing them. I'm not quite sure the message that you're trying to put across there.
Oh dear, but honestly, they're fabulous. They're perfect for doodling, embellishing, you know, your bullet journaling, if you love your bullet journaling. Shall we try another colour and show you?
Yeah.
We'll do another colour. I'll give them a little wait because mine have been sat for a while, but I'm just going to give them a little shake to wake them up. But honestly, these are fantastic. You can use them on heavyweight paper and card. I'm going to tell you white is going to be your best friend, and I'm going to show you in a minute the reason why. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh.
There we go. Different colours. Jane loves these so much that she bought a bunch for her granddaughter, because these are brilliant for all ages, Debbie, aren't they?
These are absolutely super perfect for any age. For any, look at me. It's my little signature. I've been practicing it since I was 13 years old, let me just tell you.
What, for 20 years?
I usually have a little, I usually put myself a little champagne glass here as well because of my Bucks Fizz days. When I thought I was going to be some kind of, superstar and pop star and all those kind of things.
You are a superstar. You're a pop star of craft, Debbie.
Oh, God love you. But aren't these fabulous? And even though it had that outline, I can still go in and colour if I want to colour, and then it doesn't disperse that outline on the inside. It gives that solidness. Honestly, these are super brilliant magic pens, and they've got that solid opaque silver centre, but the outline instantly when you do them. Now I am going to show you, I'm going to bring in the comparison because I did say that these work absolutely beautifully on white cardstock, and I just want you to see the difference when I pop it onto some black card. So if I do this again,
it's even more
now
intense.
Can you see the difference? The difference between the two, and if I go in there we go. You get the outline very vividly on the white. It strikes out more. You barely can see it on the black. So for me, they're absolutely fabulous pens. It's going to work on black, but you're not going to get the same result that you would do onto things like a white cardstock. And when I say white cardstock, you can even do it on things like vellum as well. So I've got a bit of vellum here, and I love a bit of vellum. So if you was, and again, I'm not going to tell you that I'm some kind of fabulous writer or, into all your things like, what's the word I'm looking for? Calligraphy. Thank you very much there, lovely little Nicola in my ear. Because I'm not. But I just want to show you how these work beautifully on most surfaces. They just look absolutely incredible. Now you let it dry on vellum. It's a little bit more, it's not as as straight away as instant, but you'll see in a moment, and I think you can see it now, especially on that one. You're still getting the solid silver, you're getting that outline in that pen straight away, but it then means you can do all your lovely techniques with your colouring. And I'll show you a few things, because you can be doing things like as simple as things like this. Little doodling onto some card, cut out using your nesting dies and do your own brush lettering. And you can cheat with brush lettering, can I tell you, because there's stamps out there that you can stamp in like a white ink
Oh,
and then go over.
Go over the top of them. I love a little cheat, Debbie.
Yeah, I love a little cheat, Ben. I'm into the cheating way, but these are absolutely super pens, and they are fabulous. And you can even do little background techniques. Let me just show you this one. I'm going to use my little ruler, and I'll show you because I love doing this one as well, Ben. And I'm going to use some of, a few of the colours to this one.
Can I just say, and I can tell Debbie is uber excited about these, but this is just one collection of pens that we've got in the 43 pen supermarket collection. It's a good job we got a 3-hour show.
Well, you see, we had to have 3 hours for this particular one, because this, for me, is it's where you get to learn everything about the pens.
Yeah.
Ask those questions, ask away, and I am only covering at the minute one set of the pens straight away before I get moving on to the rest, Ben.
You take the time, that's what we're here for.
Honestly,
nice laid back Monday morning, 3 hours of crafting, chatting and creating.
Oh, so I know,
you have
I love
fun
it.
over that side of the studio.
Thank you very much. This is my comfy zone over here, Anna.
Comfy zone.
I'm going to have lots of fun with these, because these are beautiful. And like I said, this is just one of the 4 different pens that we have. I'll go, oh, look at that.
Look at your little background there.
Yeah, making my own background. Just a ruler.
Idea.
Just a ruler.
Yeah.
And just going over and creating my own little stripy background. Takes all of... How many minutes is it taking? Is anybody doing a countdown?
Well, probably not even a couple.
Do you know, honestly, I'm just showing you the craftability that you've got in these fabulous pens, because they're absolutely super magic pens. They really are one of my favourites. Real life magic in a pen. And look at that. And then if our Nicola can come in. So I've got those gorgeous colours, but you've still got that outline. So you've got that beautiful solid silver,
yeah.
But the disperse of that outline in one stroke of the pen is why these really truly are magic pens. They are absolutely fabulous. And then you can be adding that kind of background and maybe adding a little stamp sentiment, like what I've done here, just so that you can see how fantastic these really are. They are so lovely. You can do your doodling if you like a bit of doodling. Who loves a little bit of what about a bit of zentangling?
Oh, a bit of zentangling.
A bit of zentangling. Yeah, why not? Because
I love this idea, though, of making your own backgrounds for your cards as well. How quick and easy and totally personalised the backgrounds for all of your projects.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? What was our producer?
The guy in the gallery just saying, can you explain Zentangle?
Well, it's just, honestly, it's one of those crafts, and you'll know, Ben, because you've been in crafting for a while now. It's where you do lots of designs, different, you can be freehand, you literally take, right, so what I'm doing here.
Like taking, it's sort of, how to describe it? It's doodling, but
on another level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know who loves zentangling? Jan, she loves some of the work that she's done in the past. Oh my God, absolutely stunning. But it's just a beautiful form of, look at me, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a little bit carried away with myself, just a little bit carried away. But where you take a pattern and you create patterns within patterns.
Yeah, within patterns.
Oh, honestly, it's just fabulous. If you've never seen it, you need to look it up because honestly, it's absolutely incredible. And there's lots and lots of lovely techniques that you can do with it. I'm going to stop, Ben. Move away from the pens.
I'm just enjoying seeing how much you are enjoying using these pens. They are available individually, but the best value for money is to go for this supermarket collection.
And can you see that beautiful shine?
Yeah.
That intense shine that you're getting from that one stroke. It's that opaque silver solidness with that vivid colour outline. I can't describe them any better than that, because that's exactly what they are. And they are so fabulous. They are my favourites. They do go on lots of surfaces. You get it best on white and things like your vellum, but of course on the black you'll just get the solid silver. The outline won't be as striking as it is when you use things like your white cardstock or your vellum. And you can see that beautiful shine there when I do that. Look at that. Absolutely fabulous. Really fabulous pens, Ben. I love them.
And remember, again, this is just the one set, so you're getting 6 of these markers. You can go individually, available for you at the bottom of the screen right now, your 6-piece outline marker collection, £9.59, and they are, as you've seen, magic magic in a pen. I love these so much. Even if you're just getting these to have a bit of a doodle with, then it is money well spent. But you've seen there, just with our Debbie, all of the different ways that you can use these. What a great way to create your own backgrounds. I think that's such a brilliant idea. And again, to be able to create that effect that you've just seen, you literally just use the pens. There's no kind of magic to getting that look. It is all done, and the magic and the creation of these amazing pens. However, you can get these individually, but please think about getting the full collection today, because once we've gone through all of the different markers and pens that you've got in this collection, you will definitely want to pick it up. And don't forget, if you are a UK viewer as well, you can pay for this today in 4 installments using ClearPay. You can find all the details about ClearPay on our website. But imagine today, it may well be that you've already got a ClearPay account. If you have, just log into it. You can purchase with us on our website, and you can pick this full bundle up today for just £16.20, which is amazing. And don't forget, on top of all of that, not just the outline markers, we're going to come to these metallic flip markers very shortly indeed. We're going to have a look at the metallic paint markers and those acrylic paint markers as well. It really is a super bundle, and as far as I'm concerned, the first time that we've bundled all of these amazing pens together at an unbelievable low price. Razora on Facebook just saying, I own those acrylic markers, I love them. We'll come on to those later on. Jane Wilson on YouTube says, I love those markers so much, so I bought a bunch for my granddaughter who also loves them. And Carol McDaniel says, these markers are amazing. Must have say hello to Stephen on Facebook, who's just popped in to say good morning everyone. Just walking the dogs on a cold fresh day. Are you watching us whilst walking the dogs? This is brilliant. Of course, I mean, you probably know by now, but you can watch us on your phone, of course. You can watch us on your tablet. I know a lot of people as well watch this show on their TVs, whether you've perhaps got a Fire Stick, whether you watch us on Sky. That's how I put the channel on, of course. If you've got a Sky box, if you just scroll down the homepage, you'll see the app to be able to click on YouTube, and you can watch us there on the big screen. Lots of ways to watch and shop, and you can find all of the details at the website right now, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. As always, if you've just joined us, you are more than welcome to our brand new show. It is all about crafting, all about having a bit of a chin wag, all about creating over the course of the next 3 hours, and actually bringing you the most amazing deals as well. And we're going to stick with this bundle. I'm so glad that we've got 3 hours, because the level of excitement this is emanating from the other side of the studio makes me think we're going to be having a play. We're going to be really going to town and having a look at all the pens that we've got in this collection. And I'm going to throw it over to our Debbie here. So we've covered off the outline markers. Yep. We've still got 3 different styles of pen to cover off in this collection. So where are you going to go next? I'm wondering. Well, I've seen what you've got lined up. Are you going for the? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'll give you. Debbie's doing this. Oh, she's just seen her. She's going for the flip. Yeah. Flip markers. The flip markers. Now these are incredible. Now I love these, Ben. I get a little bit excited when it comes to Spectrum Noir products. I don't know if you can tell. Monday morning, what time is it? Oh my goodness. And I am like a giddy kipper when it's anything to do with Spectrum Noir, because that's a lovely little expression if you're wondering what that is. Little giddy kipper. I'm like a kid at Christmas every time I use these. Now the flip markers are fabulous. I'm going to talk about the colours first. You're going to see the colours. We've got 2 sets in here where you've got the natural worlds, which are all your natural colours, and then you've got your beautiful cosmic wonder. Now these are super incredible pens. I'm going to get them out of a carrier sheet, and exactly the same way that we did with the outline marker, you need to prime the pen. So you're going to give it that little shake, and you can hear. Time, or just when it's new? When it's new, prime. Once it's primed, that's it. The only thing you'll need to do is, if they've been sat for a while and you've not used them, you give it a little shake to wake. Because in this pen, there are 2 colours in this single pen. And when I say the 2 colours, it's how it reflects with light. So you've got the 2, so this is why they're called a flip marker, because the 2 colours in there will come through, and I'll explain in a moment when I show you how they work. Again, it is. It's like another magic pen. This time it's a different nib. It's a smaller nib. It's a 3mm nib. So you can see there you've got that lovely nib. Now mine have already been primed, so I don't have to prime, but it's exactly the same way. Give it a shake, gentle pump,
Let that ink come through, done. That's it. It's as simple as that. But what you've got here in this, and you honestly, let me grab a piece of, now then, let me just, excuse me 1 second then while I bring in my cardstock, and I'll move it over there so you can see there. But you've got here, this is when you lay down your colour, and please excuse me when I do this to start with, but I'm just going to show you. And I'm going to colour it in quite solid. Now you've got this lovely, almost sparkly, glittery pen and ink, but when you lay it down, the two colours come out together, and it's the shine. When the light shines on it, it gives you that flip of two different colours, and they are absolutely, again, perfect for embellishments, doodling, any kind of technique that you love to do with a pen, you're going to be able to do with these. And let it dry, because this is a water-based one. This is a water-soluble hybrid, is probably the right word I'm going to use, hybrid ink. These are also, and I'd like to talk about this, they're acid-free and they're certified non-toxic, which means they're totally safe for the youngsters in the family to use. But if I can show now, can you see the flip of colour where you've got the two? Now in this one, which is and I'll give it the right name, Comet, this has got the shades of pink. Can you see the pink and the purpley?
Yeah.
And when you give it that little shine, can you see that beautiful sparkle as well?
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely beautiful. And I'll show you with another one as well. So honestly, these are filled with that absolutely incredible. Let me go into I tell you what, I'll go into, let's have a look. Let's do that one. Let's go into
the fingers are going.
I know, yeah, I'm like this. Ooh, which one shall I use?
Which is that one there? Is that prep?
And this is gorgeous. This one's called Rainforest.
Rainforest.
And I can see this a little bit, and I'll do my little makeshift one.
Here we go. This is the full signature. If you ever get Debbie's signature, if we ever get back out to doing our little craft shows and whatnot, this is what you'll get when Debbie signs it for you. Look at that. How much are these now? £20 a signature?
Oh, of course. But this is how this is my signature when I was younger.
I love it.
This is when I thought I was going to be like some kind of superstar.
You are a superstar, I keep telling you.
Cocktail little glass.
You're a crafting superstar.
But again,
It was obviously lemonade. It was obviously lemonade in that glass when Debbie was 13, signing autographs for her school
because obviously, you know, I'm a massive Bucks Fizz fan. For those of you who don't know who Bucks Fizz are, they are Eurovision legends.
They are.
1981, they won a song for ripping skirts off and singing "Making Your Mind Up." 40 years later, they are still performing, and even at their age, still ripping the skirts off.
Yes.
But all in good taste. All in good taste. I promise you, it's not as sordid as it sounds.
They've got something on underneath the skirt.
They have indeed. Yes, they have indeed. Yeah. Oh, look at this one. I can see the lovely goldy green. Can you see the flip? That's the difference that you're getting, and I'm just moving that like so you can see. This, honestly, it gives you this beautiful shimmering hues, and again, depending on the light, how they reflect, and they will work on dark card as well. I'm going to bring you in a couple of different samples just to show you, and then I'm going to show you what else you can do with them, Ben. So I want you to see the kind of things that you can create with them, colour with them. This one is an embossing folder, Ben, and I've got one to show you in a moment. Again, in fact, let me just bring them all out.
It's funny you should show that, because Corbetell's just said flip markers look wonderful on 3D embossing folders, almost like you read their mind.
Well, there you go. And can you see now? This one is one of my favourites because I just love how that's been highlighted. But can you see with every time I move that light, how it reflects in that light? You literally watch the colours glimmer and change before your eyes. That's how fantastic these pens are. But I did say, so yeah, they look absolutely incredible on 3D embossing folders. But what about things like your stamps? Colour your stamps it. Now look, now
do that again.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, honestly, just beautiful. I get so excited, I'm so sorry, but I just get really excited about something. Look at this.
Look at the change there.
Can you see the green and the gold together in that one pen? That's that beautiful rainforest, by the way, in that natural world. But again, on a background of an embossing folder, how incredible. What about stamping? Do you know what I said about cheating?
Yeah.
Stamp and then change up with a couple of colours. There you go. How beautiful. What about your creatable? Colour your creatable in. This is not a paper. This is being coloured in with these flip markers. Let me show you something else. And I've purposely chosen these to show you all the different ways.
On the stained glass
Look
window.
at the stained glass window. Look at the reflection. Can you see the shimmering reflection? And I'm trying to tilt it so you're getting that true shimmering changing before your eyes. They are honestly, these are incredible markers. Look at the detail. Look at the butterflies when they're coloured in. How fantastic
I didn't think we
these
could
are.
add more magic after seeing the outline
Honestly,
markers. Now you've seen the flip markers. This is next
honestly,
level.
literally next level. And I've got myself a lovely little mandala design here, and I'm going to show you how blinking incredible these are. They really, really are.
Michelle just wants to know: are these markers water-based or alcohol?
Water-based. They're water-soluble, and I'm going to show you again in a moment how water-soluble they are.
Yes.
I'm just going to do it. If you don't mind, while we've got the time, Ben, if I can, just go over and show you some of the beautiful qualities of these pens and why they are so utterly fabulous. They really are that hybrid of the two, the two colours in that one pen that show, depending on the light, is the different colour that you'll get. They work on black, they work on white. You can do them on your vellums and things like that. You can doodle with them. Oh, honestly, just incredible.
Just to say as well, we've popped at the bottom of the screen the collection. So if you want to go for just the flip markers, you can do. It works out that you're buying one of the collections and you're getting the second one for free. However, the best value for money, of course, is to go for the bundle. But we understand that not everybody perhaps has that budget today. So if there's individual items that you want to buy from our supermarket collection, then absolutely knock yourselves out and go for it. Go for the ones that you love the most. But if you're already going, well, hang on a minute. The outline markers are amazing. These flip markers are next level. I cannot wait to see what's coming up. Oh, my mic's gone. Oh, hang on. Has it gone? Am I back? Oh, I'm back. Oh, it disappeared for a second there.
Did you disappear?
Yeah, I know.
Where did you disappear today?
I don't know where I went.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
And I can't even remember what I was saying now. So.
Bless you.
But lots of lovely comments coming in. Deborah saying, what a great collection at a great price. Sabrina saying, I really like the colouring tools from Crafter's Companion. And Sarah H on YouTube, hi Sarah, says, it is so fabulous to have Crafters TV on at this time in the morning. You are a breath of fresh air.
Oh, that is so lovely, isn't it, Ben?
It is.
I love that. Thank you.
And I feel like we're bringing you all of the good stuff. We're bringing you a lot of happiness first thing in the morning, because I feel, a lot of mornings you can sort of switch on the TV and you can be sort of bombarded with a bit of doom and gloom, let's be honest. So it's nice to know that we're here for you now, first thing in the morning from 8 o'clock, Mondays to Fridays. You can switch us on. No doom and gloom here.
Nope.
Absolutely. It's all about the fun. It's all about the creativity. It's all about having a laugh, and actually all about bringing you these fantastic deals and never seen before deals as well, because as far as I know, I've never seen this supermarket collection before. So if you're like me, it's your opportunity to get this for the very first time. And don't forget, of course, if you're here with us in the UK as well, we do have ClearPay available for you. Details at the bottom of the screen, so you can pick up this whole bundle today, still with that amazing saving, but you pay with 4 instalments. So it's only £16.20 today. Make your first payment today, and then 3 more purchases every 2 weeks will come out automatically. If you've already got a ClearPay account, then you are ready to go. You just log into that to shop with us. If you haven't, you can find out details as to how you can apply on our website. But certainly a great way for you to be able to spread the cost with us, interest-free, on all of these amazing deals. Me just wants to know, whilst you're colouring, do you have to use these on water card, or can you use these on all other types of cards?
This is stamping card that I'm on at the minute. So you've got stamping cards. I'll show you the water card in a minute, because I did say that these are water-soluble hybrid inks and you can still get some fabulous effects. But no, you can do it onto black cards. So I'll show you the one that I've done in black. Can you see the black one?
Oh, wow.
That one.
Are you joking me?
No, that was a mandala. My gorgeous friend Sarah Kay did me the design. She actually did me the design, and I've coloured it in using my flip markers. Can you see the reflectiveness of the colour on the black?
That's amazing.
Whether it be on black or whether it be on white. So on the white, can you see?
Wow.
And if I tilt that again,
Yeah.
can you see the two colourways Okay, especially in that blue. They are honestly super magic pens. And I'm just going to, I'll continue to colour that in. I'm going to save that for later, but I just want to show you as well. I did say to you that these are water soluble. So let's grab a piece of cardstock. I'm going to go with watercoloured cardstock for this one because I'm going to show you as well the kind of thing that you can do. And I'm going to do it with, let me make sure I'll get my colours in the right places, Ben, the right places. Let's give a couple of colours. I've got myself a little water spritzer as well.
Oh yeah.
And what I'm just going to do, give them a little shake. Let's move those pens to one side. And I'm just going to drop.
Oh, hello.
This is this is Debbie's technique,
What's it
known
called?
as
Splat technique.
splat it on your cardstock any old way.
This is my favourite technique you've ever done.
You know what I'm
Splat it on your cardstock, any old way, any old owl.
Any old owl, honestly. And let's try one more colour. Let's pop a little bit of the green down.
Yeah.
Because this is water soluble at the end of the day. And let me put nice little, literally lots of splodgers down. Let me get that down. And I've got my water spritzer. And all I'm going to do is...
It's going to be amazing.
It's
Firework display. Oh!
Honestly, now it looks like a bunch of, honestly, it looks like a mass explosion of, but I'm just going to see if, let me just grab my heat tool. I'm going to plug my heat tool in, Ben, because I want to dry this and speed this process up. Just bear with me.
No.
I'm lumbering up, down, doing a little bit of gymnastics first thing on a Monday morning.
Stretches for a Monday.
Dear me. Maybe I should have had a little practice there.
You didn't pull anything,
Look
did you?
how gorgeous. And I'm going to show you, I didn't pull anything, I promise. I didn't pull anything, but I'm just going to dry this off. This is water-soluble hybrid ink. Them two colours. I've shown you how you can colour with them. We've shown you those gorgeous samples that the design team have done with embossing folders. I'm going to show you some other things as well in a minute. But I want you to see the absolute magic and the reason why you can do lots of other things. Now, personally, I wouldn't be using this for backgrounds. I would be using it for colouring in, doodling, art journaling, scrapbooking, all those kind of things. But I want to show you the versatility, and for me, as always, Ben, I am a canny grafter who likes to see what else you can get out of your product. When you've got it home, I want to see all the things that it can do and how fabulous these are. This is not how they were intended to make backgrounds, but because of the water soluble factor. But can you come in now and see I've lost none of the reflectiveness? Is that the right word?
It is now.
Look at Nicola. Oh my days. I'm coming in a minute, a bit close there, Nicola. But look how gorgeous. And that lovely, lovely reflectiveness is still there. And again, as well, with the two colours, you can see the colours in there. You've got that little bit of bluey green in there. You've got that greeny yellow tones in there. I love how you can create using these. And again, a nice little background with very little ink out of the pen, little bit of ink splattered on, and then you can do things like that as well. On top of all the lovely things like the embellishments when it comes to, shall we show them this way? Yeah, let's go that way. So all the lovely things that you can do with these, let's go down there so you can see it. And again, that reflect the light when it shines on there, absolutely incredible. Me, I'll never get over how fabulous they look on black cardstock, and depending on the colours that you're using. I mean, look at that one. Oh my God, that's delicious. Absolutely gorgeous. Colouring in with them as well. There are a ton of things that you can do with these. They are perfect for recreating that changing light, as it honestly affects how you, whatever it is that you do, how it catches that light, how it reflects, how it flips those two colours. Hence the name, a flip marker, Ben. And that is why, and I'm just going to give myself a little clear up because I've made a little bit of a mess, but that's why, again, outline, do a bit of magic, flip marker, a little bit more magic in there, because they are incredible pens that I know you're going to love. And that's just two, because I've still got two more different pens here in that collection that we'll talk about in a moment as well.
Wow, you too can be a crafty wizard like our Debbie over there. You're a wizard, Debbie. You can create these magical effects And this is the thing, even if you've never used these before, you too now are picking up all of these hints and tips. And that's what we're here for as well, as much as anything. You know, we're here to give you all of these amazing deals, but then at the same time, we're here to send you away so that you can replicate all of these ideas, so that you can try all of these different techniques. And again, that's the point, kind of showing you all of the different ways that you can use these, the different ways that perhaps you wouldn't have thought of to be able to use these flip markers. So you've got your Cosmic Wonder collection with all of these colors in. Again, depending on how the light catches them depends on the color that you are going to see. So you've got your Comet, your Nebula, Eclipse, Cosmos, your Galaxy and Lunar within your Cosmic Wonder collection, and then the natural world, sunset, moonlight, rainforest. The prairie is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that color change. As the light hits that, you've got the beautiful marine, and then that reef as well, almost mermaidial, if that is a word. It is now. You know what I mean, though? These two on the end here, very mermaid-like. Mermaidial is a great word. Add that one to the Oxford English Dictionary. £16.20 today if you have a ClearPay account. If you don't, you can find out full details as to how you can get one of those and shop on 4 interest-free instalments. Lots of wows coming through, lots of loves coming through as well. Elizabeth just saying that last demo looked like watercolour flowers, absolutely. And Debbie on Facebook saying, I can think of some dies that would look amazing cut out of that background, and that's what you've got the ability to do. Create your own backgrounds, create wow effects with all of these pens. And bear in mind, we're going to come back to this in just a second, we've still not yet seen those metallic paint markers. We've still not yet seen the acrylic paint markers as well in our super marker collection. But let's show you some other craft room core items that you will definitely be needing, like your stamping card, craft room essentials, and we're giving you 120 sheets here for an unbelievable price. 25% saving, so you're getting what, £15 or $21, and of course don't forget, worth mentioning that the prices that we're showing you on screen, it's a buy one get one half price, but if you're in our Club Inspire, that price will come down even further for you as well, depending on where you are within the club. So if you're a platinum member, another 20% will come off that price on screen, so that is what, £12 that's going to cost you here in the UK. You're going to get 60 sheets, 300 GSM, the kind of card that you'll be coming back to time and time again right throughout all of your card making projects. So 120 sheets there to stock up with. Also, let's be honest, if you're going to be getting these pens and you haven't yet got any matte black cardstock, this is absolutely something that you're going to be needing to add into your basket. A perfect partner, let's just say, with the collection that we've got on the show today. So it's a 2-pack. Again, you're going to get 80 sheets here, and it's a 25% saving. Again, that price on screen not reflective of the Club Inspired discount which you will receive if you are within our club. And also, just to point out for our UK viewers once again, everything on ClearPay. So again, $3.75 if you're shopping with us on ClearPay today. And then finally, the other, which you will need in your craft room, is the craft card. Just absolutely beautiful, this. I always think great for construction, but also brilliant just for creating different effects that you wouldn't be able to create, potentially with those other colors. Once again, you're going to get 50 sheets in a pack, A4, 280 GSM, so construction weight cardstock for you, and they're getting 100 sheets in total here, less than £15, less than $23 if you're shopping for these today. Of course, take off your discount if you're a Club Inspire member. By the way, if you are new to us and you're going, what's this Club Inspire on about? We'll explain more later. However, if you're going, well, actually, I'd quite like one of each. Well, we can do that as well, you know, because that's the kind of people we are. This is your essential card collection. So 150 sheets in total, one of each of the 3 different card stocks that I have literally just shown you. So you're going to get 60 sheets of your white stamping card, and you're going to get 50 sheets of your matte black, and then you've got your craft card stock as well, 50 sheets there, saving over 25%, which makes that £21.99 or $30.99 if you're shopping with us in the US. If you have just woken up and you are just joining us, you're thinking, hang on a minute, what are they doing? Crafters TV on before 9 o'clock in the UK? Yes, it is our brand new show. We launched it last week and we're super proud of it. We're glad so many of you are loving the fact that you can wake up here in the UK, watch us before work, snaffle up all of the crafty deals and take advantage of some crafty fun to start your day. Just to say as well, if you are new to us, we would love to hear from you. If you're watching us for the first time, get in touch, get social with us on Facebook, get in touch with us on YouTube as well. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you're shopping for today as well. And as always, we are live and interactive. Just to prove it, it is 8:44 Monday morning, so you can ask a question if there's anything you want to know. If you just want to say hello for the first time, please do that too. And do let us know where you are watching from. We're going to get back to this amazing collection. By the way, if there's any questions to do with like Club Inspire, for example, any questions about ClearPay, any questions about the shows that we have, because we're here right throughout the week, 7 days a week with some amazing shows, ask those questions. But at points through the show, we will explain them in more detail. This at the bottom of the screen, just before we move on, is something that you absolutely need to do today. If you're not yet a Club Inspire member, you can sign up today at our website. It will literally take you a couple of minutes, if that. You need your email address, your name, you create a password, and then you can become a Club Inspire member. And let's just get this across, it's free. It's not one of those clubs where we say, oh, you're going to need to pay X amount to join us for the year, and then the year after you'll then need to pay more to join in. No, it's a free club to sign up to. We'll give you 20% off your first order as well, and then once you start shopping with us, you'll be earning points for every pound you spend. And here's the other brilliant thing that we're doing this year: 250 points when you sign up, and then during January, if you are a Club Inspire member, which you will be, another 250 points for your first purchase, which will add onto your account in February. So very quickly, you're saving lots of money, you're moving up through the Club Inspire kind of ladder, if you like, to make those big savings. More on that to come in just a bit, but I can hear somebody over the other side of the studio, and I'm sure you can too, getting very impatient. Sounds like she's making a cocktail. She isn't. I don't think she is. She's doing the shake 'em to wake 'em dance, and it looks like over there, Mrs. You are having a little play with the metallic paint markers.
How did you guess? How did you know I was doing that? They are noisy, aren't they? I love them though. I think
that's great.
You've got to give them a little shake to wake them up. This is the, now let me just talk about a metallic paint marker. High intense, beautiful again, metallic paint marker. This is oil based, this one, so this is a completely different to the others being water based ones. This is an oil based paint marker, but these are going to offer you some beautiful metallic finishes and cover most surfaces.
Yeah.
They're incredible. And again, this time you're getting 3 lots in this one, Ben, because you're getting, and I'll talk about the colours, you're getting molten copper. Love that name, it sounds absolutely fabulous. Molten copper. You've got liquid gold. Ooh. I mean, liquid gold sounds absolutely divine when you call it like that. And then you've got the fabulous quicksilver. I just turn it over then because I'm just going to call it silver. Quicksilver. Now these are going to look absolutely fabulous. And again, the difference between these and what we're offering in these pens, you're getting 3 in one of the boxes, but they've got 3 different nibs on there. So I'm going to show you each one. I'm going to bring in some black matte cardstock because again you're going to get that intense shine, that beautiful fully opaque metallic marker with perfect on black because it's going to pop. Now visibly you can see the difference between these markers. You've got a 0.7 mil, and I'll show you in a moment what that will look like when we lay down the colour. You've got 3 mil nib on this one, which I call the fine one, so that's super fine, that's fine, and then we've got chisel, and the chisel's absolutely again fabulous. It's a 4 mil and again, I'll just show you simply by laying down. Now, again, it's the same with these, shake to wake and a natural, a very gentle pump again. You don't want to be flooding it out. So give it again, that little pump just to bring it down. And then you can see, and if I'm just going to bring mine, because I might not be used for a while, plus it's been in a cold car overnight. So let me just go in. Do it gently, Debbie, gently. Let me get it pumping and going. There we go, that's it, there we go. So again, that ultra fine nib. So that's your, I'm going to call it the superfine nib.
Yeah.
We'll call it a superfine. Then you've got the next one, which is, and again, I'm just going to pump that and make that, yeah, there we go, that's now working. So again,
ooh, okay.
can you see that beautiful
Yeah.
shine as well? It's quite instant, isn't it, Ben? And then we've got the chisel. Now, the chisel, for me, is a really fabulous one because you've got the two-way. You've got the thin, and then you can turn it and get the thick.
Oh, cool.
Can you see the difference
A
there?
lightning
So
bolt.
again, the difference there in the nibs is your 0.7, your 3, and then your 4 mil, and they are absolutely fabulous. Now that is just in the silver, and when it dries and the oil base, you can actually not only visibly see, you can smell the difference because it's oil based. You can smell the difference between an oil base to a water base. But can you see the intense shimmer, that beautiful opaqueness as well? As they're just absolutely fabulous. And these are going to cover surfaces like cardstock.
Okay.
Oops, what did I drop off there? I've just dropped some. What did I drop down there?
I think it was one of the lids.
Oh, is it one of the lids? Thank you very much. You can do things like metals, wood, canvases.
Is that a pebble?
This is a pebble. A pebble that's been partly coloured in and not finished off because I think someone's, oh, I might have known. I might have known. Look who's been at this one. I saw her. So she only did half the other side, poor little thing. But it will go on too. And I'll bring in the gold, and I'll go in with the let's go with the chisel one. In fact, no, I'll go in with the fine one. And again, all I'm doing is shaking that up, waking it up, and again, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Honestly, when you get these pens home, you're going to see just how fabulous these are. Now, I've said that these are oil based, they're not water based, so that's different completely from a water base to an oil base. But jeez Louise, look at the fabulous shine, the coverage.
And look how easily it takes onto a pebble as well.
Onto a pebble, that's quite a strange surface to work with. But again, oh my God, they just look at that shine. Oh my days, that is absolutely fabulous. I honestly love these pens. Again, they're absolutely incredible, and that is onto a pebble surface, and you can see that beautiful intense shine. What about things like, and I've done this on a keyring with this one.
Cute.
So all it is literally one of those plastic key rings that I've covered over with some black, and then you go directly onto it. So I've got one here, Ben. And let's just, shall we go in with the fine? Let's have a look, see if we find one. Yeah, I'll go in there. So again,
Do you know what? I love the fact that these are going to go onto so many different surfaces. So like you say,
honestly, yeah, they literally do. They go onto lots of different surfaces.
for gift ideas, amazing. But also, you know, I love the fact that you brought in a pebble because that's so popular at the moment, isn't it? I don't know if you do it around your village, but we have lots of lovely people who collect pebbles, colour them all in, write little positive notes on them, and then leave them around the village. It's a really popular thing to do at the minute.
Absolutely.
You know, you can do it, get the kids involved with it.
Absolutely.
Love that idea.
Honestly, there's some, you know, there's lots and lots of different mediums these go on to. Glass, rubber, ceramic, stones, like you've just seen me do with that pebble, plastics. Oh, honestly, just a ton of different things that you're going to be able to get these to go on. Let's do another, let's get another little flower going off there. And I'm so sorry, Ben, because I do go into a little bit of a colouring coma when I start with these. But these are absolutely incredible.
I've noticed today as well, you know, you're writing my name quite a lot with lots of hearts and flowers. I mean, will I be receiving something at the end of the show, maybe?
Maybe, Ben, who knows,
and a gift
maybe.
As well. You know, I'm so glad I came in, Debbie.
Oh, bless you. But honestly, they're just incredible. They really, really are. But how fantastic are these when you can do things like this? And this is just some of the ways that you can use them. We'll have a little one of me stick birds, I call them.
Stick bird.
A little stick bird. Because I'm not very good with things
No,
like,
I like that.
you know.
It's good, stick bird. Just to let you know as well, as with all the other goodies within the supermarket collection, we have got these available for you individually. So you can pick up the 9 markers, the Quicksilver, the liquid gold, and that beautiful molten copper. So all 9 pens, but you're only actually paying for 6 of the markers. It's buy 2, get 1 free. So $15.99 here in the UK, $19.90 in the US. Less, of course, your Club Inspire discount. But I mean, again, just how amazing are these? And I love the fact, you've only scratched the surface really with a few of the different surfaces
literally scratched the surface. These are some of the things. I'm going to show you some other things that you can do with them as well, Ben. So you've seen the lay down of colour. Let me show you the copper one as well. So this one is the 4mm. Let's give this a little shake. So you can see how beautiful these are, and that lay down of that shimmering, and it's just absolutely incredible pens. They really are. We'll have to find me top for that silver one, Ben, because I've just literally knocked it everywhere. However, I want to show you when we talk about things like, oh, now this is a perfect one for a bit of Zentangling going off. Patterns. Create random patterns onto things like your die cuts, and you've created yourself a beautiful background that's unique to you as well. That's the thing about this. This doesn't stifle creativity, it literally encourages creativity. You do not have to be a fabulous drawer, someone who can draw fabulously. You can take things like stamps and you can stamp them and then go over them. This one, I love this one. Freehand Christmas baubles or ornaments, just then doing your own design. What about doing a little bit of dot work? I love a little bit of dot art, I'm going to call it, because this one has been created to create the background, and you could not get any easier with
what
this.
Is that? Literally just using the finest nib and just
so
dotting,
you'll go in with a bit of black card, you'll take your fine nibs, so you're going to go in with that 0.7 nib, and then let me get me gold one as well so I can show you. And then let me go in with my silver one. There we go. So all we're doing with this, and again, you could actually take the next. So if we're going with let's go in with a darker one first of all, and I'll just put some random ones on there. Now at the minute you have to see it come, well, let it dry so you can see. But then you can go in with, and all you're doing, Ben, is just dropping dots down and creating like a little bit of a background. And like I said, you could take one of the bigger nibs and you could go in and drop some bigger ones down. We'll do it with a few of them.
You know what I love about this technique is, even if you are, like you said, perhaps the least sort of artistic-y person, or worried that you can't create, everyone can do a dot.
Or anybody.
Do you know what I mean? Everybody can create a background like this.
And you can go in so super fine because of that absolutely such super fine nib, that you can create that little bit of an effect where you go in, and like I said, you could even, if you wanted, draw yourself with your bigger one. There's so many ways that you can do this. It's so easy to do, so easy to achieve, and like you said, you don't have to be an incredible artist, Ben. Far from it, because you simply, all you're going to do is activate your pens, and I'm just going to activate my gold because I've realised this one I didn't give a shake to wake up when I started with this. There we go. And just set them off, literally. Make them big if you want to make them big. And literally just take your pens and play, and that's how you can create a little bit of dot art. And again, you can go in really like loads and loads, or separate them and go a little bit. Look at me, I'm getting lost. Can you tell? I get a little bit lost in my own little world when I'm doing things like this, because again, it's so easy to do and so easy to achieve. Look how gorgeous that's looking already. And again, no effort. No effort. You do not have to be a super talented artist to create things like this.
It's all about having a play, isn't it?
Oh, you've got to have a play. So much. You've got to have a little play with them. Absolutely fabulous pens. And like I said, these ones are just incredible. And these are oil-based metallics, these. I mean, look at that.
Give it how
gorgeous does that look? I mean, that's required minimalist effort to create something really quite, I'm going to say galaxy kind of looking there, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. And all's that lovely lady's done with this one, and I'll give her a shout out, lovely Leslie, has done is literally created that, done a die cut and backed it, but look how fabulous that looks. Then you can do things like, take the stamps. You know what I said about taking one of the stamps? This is the Christmas tree stamps that's then been stamped, and then you've gone over with your metallic markers, your paint markers. What about, again, look at this one. This looks incredible. Taking a die maybe, drawing around the die, and then doing your own artwork inside. What about making your own? Now this is a gorgeous book, just a little scrapbook that's been done some backing it onto a book, and then going in and just doing some doodling, and again creating some really lovely effects. What about taking things and using them to highlight? So this one is not being coloured in with them, but it's just been taking that fine point nizzle, again that super fine nizzle. Nozzle.
I knew you said nibble then.
Nibble. The super fine nib and highlighting.
That was your fault.
Sorry there, Ben. But just highlighting the word, and again you've got that metallic shine, but it just gives it that little highlight. They're absolutely incredible. Do you want to see one of my journals that I did when I launched these pens?
Wow, that's
my journal, Debbie, that I did. Literally chose and just literally take a design, draw around it, and there you go. And you can see that beautiful shine. And this is on like a plastic coating, where you just take it on, and again, look how fabulous that looks, Ben. So there's a lot of things that you can do with these fantastic pens. These are absolutely incredible. You're getting a huge range of application because you've got your 3 different nibs, from your super fine to your fine to your chisel. Chisel. That's right.
Yes, chisel's right.
Yep.
Not nibble.
No, chisel. And they're just incredible. And you can have so much fun, even doing things like this. You can have so much fun. Get those different mediums. Take glass, do you know your glass jars? Upcycle things. Don't be going out and buying them. Upcycle them. And literally have the time of your life creating and upcycling a project, and you're going to be able to do so with ease. Go onto your canvases, directly onto your canvases. You're not even having to primer canvas. You can go straight on with this oil-based paint marker and create some fabulous things. I promise you, you're going to have a lot of fun with them. So that's the 3rd set in that very big bundle, and I've dropped another top. You're going to have to excuse me because I'm going to have to limbo down and have a little look. Grab me tops out from underneath the table.
How low can you go, Debbie? How low can you go?
Oh, gosh.
All right. Lots of love coming in for this show again today. M. Terry just saying, I love that Crafter's Companion comes on at midnight now, Monday to Friday where I live. I really look forward to it. Michelle saying, I like that chisel tip for calligraphy. They almost make me look like I know what I'm doing. And Kathy C says, the pens are gorgeous, and so many ways to be able to use them. Thought it might just be also quite nice to show you that the pens in this collection do work and store perfectly into our pen trays as well. So if you are thinking about going for the pens today, and you're thinking, need somewhere to store them, then get this deal, because we're doing a phenomenal deal on our pen trays. These are superb, right? So normally for this price, you would get 1 set of your pen trays. So you get 6 in total, storing 72 of your pens. However, on this particular deal, we are giving you 2 lots for the price of just $19.99 or $24.95. So whether it be your metallic pens, whether you've got more of your tri-blends at home, whether it's your aqua markers, whatever it might be, this is the way for you to be able to store those pens in your craft room. Maybe you haven't got a craft room, maybe you just work off a desk, for example, and you haven't got tons of room. These are brilliant. These are storage sort of savers for you. And the great thing is, again, depending on however everything works for you. You can stack these horizontally, you can stack these diagonally, you can stack these vertically as well. So depending on the room that you've got within your craft space, these are absolutely perfect. So again, think about getting these today as a perfect partner for your markers. If you've got all of those other pens at home as well right now, this is a great way to be able to store them and store them correctly as well, to make sure that you're going to get the very best and get longevity out of all of your pens. You're getting the two-piece collection, so 6 trays, then another 6 trays, holding 144 pens in total. But look at that price today, $19.99 or $24.95, less of course your Club Inspired discount as well. So if you're a Platinum member, take another 20% off that price. And of course, if you're here in the UK, you can again use ClearPay to pay in 4 interest-free installments. If you're already a ClearPay customer, you can just log in at checkout and do it that way. If you're not, you can find out full details as to how you can apply for ClearPay via the link on our website. What I would say as well, not only have we got more pens to chat about in this supermarket collection, I have just heard that coming up in around about 25 minutes time, a very special guest will be joining us for a bit of a chat. Oh yes, the boss is going to be popping in. Sarah is going to be here. Oh yes, in about 25 minutes time, we'll be chatting more about this show. We'll be chatting to Sarah about all of the other shows that we bring to you here week in, week out on Crafters TV. And it is a great excuse for you, if you want to pop over a question for Sarah, to get those into us right now as well. And I'll fire those questions at her. You can get in touch with us, whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube. Just send us a little message, send us a question to Sarah, and we will ask her those when she's with us in around about 25 minutes time. And this shows actually what a super bundle this is. We are just over an hour into the show and we are still talking about this super marker collection. The first time that I've actually seen this collection before. Sorry, stole the pens. You will get another. Hang on, do you want me to quickly? I used the markers to pop them in my pen trays, didn't I? I've stolen some of the metallic paint markers. I could just put the box, but I was trying to be. There you go. Doesn't look great, does it? To be honest with you. I mean, seriously, I'll put the pens back, but you'll get pens in this one, okay? But you're going to get a set of your outline markers in this collection, which we showed you right at the top of the show. They're phenomenal. And the metallic flip markers, just off the chart amazing. You're going to get those in this collection as well. 2 sets of those, not only the Natural World, but obviously the Cosmic Wonder as well. We've just had a look at your amazing metallic paint markers. You're going to get 3 of your Quicksilvers with the 3 different size nibs. You're getting your liquid gold, 3 of your molten coppers as well. Yours won't come empty. But let's have a look at these bad boys right here, the acrylic paint markers. And once again, when we launched these, the amount of you who were saying how much you love them were amazed at how versatile these were, was off the chart. And once again, as far as I'm concerned, we have compiled together, I think, 5 of our most amazing markers in this one super marker bundle. Look at the saving you're making today, £33 or $42. And off that price on the screen, you'll get your Club Inspired discount as well. It's an amazing chance to jump in and grab these sets of our amazing markers. But what about these acrylic paint markers, Debbie? I mean, again, if you want versatility with these, again, you've absolutely got it, haven't you? Because these pretty much go on all surfaces.
These practically any surface again, and it's acrylic paint marker, water-based again, but you get that beautiful. I mean, look, I want you to see the colours first of all, Ben, because again, you're getting 3 packs in these, and you've got the we call them the jewel, we call them, and I'm trying to remember the names off the top of my head because Deborah's gone completely, pastels. We've got the brights, and I think there's one more in this one, isn't there?
Brights, jewels, pastels. And essentials.
Thank you very much. I don't know what I've done with my essentials. I must have put them down somewhere, or I didn't pick them up, or they're perhaps on my craft room desk at home.
I did not steal them.
Yes, Ben stole them. Yes, because I can't find them unless.
Do you want mine?
Unless. Hang on a minute.
What you done? Here we go. at the bottom of another pile, aren't they?
They were on another pile.
Of course they were.
Of course
And
they
you
were,
blamed
Ben.
me.
Of course they were. I did think I'd fetched everything because I thought I want you to see how fabulous these pens are. And again, the plethora of colours, if I just lay them there so you can see them, you're getting a ton. Look at these. And the ones that I've got in my hands as well. So you can see just how many you're getting. Now, each one of these markers is filled with a highly pigmented water-based paint. And on this one, you've got a 3mm nib in here. Now, these are going to go on things like canvas, glass, wood, porcelain, fabrics, much more, and they're perfect for all your customizing, creating your own decor, your any kind of craft, to be fair, with these, Ben. And again, I'm going to show you some different surfaces. What I will show you straight away is that lay down of that beautiful and when I say highly pigmented, they really are again. And I'm just going to go on now. With an acrylic paint, you get more of a chalkier kind of finish with these, but they're absolutely incredible. And again, I'm just gonna same with any of our pens, you give them a little shake, you give them that gentle pump, and you want them to come down and flow naturally. Now, this pen's got what we call an indicator, so it's like an ink indicator. Yeah, it tells you when you're running out as well, so you'll know, because it'll start to go down and down and you'll know when it's coming to the end of its life. But they are absolutely fabulous again to get that lay down of colour, and that beautiful colour as well at that. Look at that. That's on white cardstock and it's just covered it. But again, can I show you some of the surfaces before I show you some different things?
Yeah.
So we're talking material. Let's go in. I want you to see how fabulous on a denim. This is lovely Rachel that's done this one of our design team members, and taken that beautiful jellyfish design and used the acrylic markers to create something which it's showing you the versatility of an acrylic paint marker and the things that it can do. So that's onto some denim made into a lovely bag that Rachel's done there. Look how incredible that looks, Ben.
It's phenomenal.
But what about things like, do you know your MDF?
Ah, cute. So
this,
if you love your dreamies.
Yeah, if you love dreamies, paint markers are going to be one of those that you are going to use a lot of. And it's again just a lay down, draw your design straight on there. You can go on to bare wood, and I'll show you in a minute because that's what I'm going to show you with mine. But again, that lovely, gorgeous paint marker effect is absolutely incredible. But what about into things that we do? Gift bags. Lovely Cara has done it as a background. She's done like a lovely rainbow effect and then stuck one of the outline dies over the top. And can you see what I mean about that paint, that chalky paint kind of effect? But what about canvas? This is a canvas piece that our lovely Michelle's done. And Michelle's gone straight on with canvas. And it is water-based, so it does mean you can move it around with water as well, because it's a water-based product again. But again, taking a look, and the effect that you've got there, I mean, just looks absolutely fabulous. And then mix up your markers. So the silver marker, the metallic marker, outlining the butterfly. What about maybe using your flip markers to colour in? What about using, you can mix up your mediums quite easily to create some beautiful effects. But I'm going to show you how incredible these are, Ben, and I'm going to show you that coverage. This is on a little, I mean, you can see, go into any of your shops, Cheapest Chips, MDF little butterflies. I use them for hangers, things like that. I usually tend to use them for demonstration purposes, but I'm going to go in with, let's go in with this gorgeous purple. Again, beautiful colours, but you're going to see that coverage again. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to go directly. Now, I've not primed this wood. You can do, but I want you to see that coverage and how fabulous these paint markers actually are, because they are absolutely incredible markers, as you come to expect with anything from Spectrum Noir these days. The quality is second to none. These are artist quality pens at what I call it a craft affordable price. And today, very much that literally is the rule. Look at this saving to start with that you're getting in the whole whole bundle of all these different markers.
And it looks like these are one-coat wonders as well. You're not going to have to do that again now, are you?
Well, I've not primed it.
No.
I've not primed it, and I've done it for a reason. I wanted to show you just that you can go directly on.
And just to mention as well, because we've had a question about terracotta. So, for example, if you're wanting, Michelle's asking, and I suppose this is for perhaps decorating plant pots and things like that. I mean, it will go onto those surfaces.
Straight onto it.
Would you then need to sort of add a coat afterwards to sort of weatherproof it, if you like?
Seal it. There's plenty of products out on the market where you can see what called sealants.
Yeah.
We do one called spray and varnish. Do you know the varnish one?
Yeah.
The green tin one, which has got a varnish. And that'll work really nice over the top. You'll give it a nice little sealant there. But there's specialist sealants as well. Do you know, for things that are outdoors, you can find them in most, craft
DIY
stores and things like that,
yeah.
where you've got those. Is it a Mod Podge? Am I allowed to? Because we sell Mod Podge, don't we?
Yeah.
It's a good job because we do say it on our website.
Are we allowed to say much? Yeah, we
well,
just did.
It's too late now because I've said it. But do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Ben. You know what I mean. But can you see the coverage straight onto there from MDF straight on? And again, this is it's paint at the end of the day. It's a paint marker.
Yeah.
But in a pen, not your paint foam, not your acrylic paints where you've got to get your paints out, put them on a palette. You're going directly on with a pen, which is why I love these. And they can be blended together as well. So because they're water-based, you can blend colours, which I know sounds really bizarre, but absolutely you can. And again, things like...
So, sorry, would you blend those before you applied them to a product or blend them whilst they were on the product?
I'd probably blend it, I'd probably put a bit down here, pick up with a water brush and blend, If you're going to be blending directly like this, you would probably put a little bit down and then spread it. Me personally, I like to get a bit more control. I think sometimes when you go onto a product straight away, it's a little bit more difficult to manoeuvre. So I usually use my glass mat. I always use my glass mat as a tool. I talk about it all the time because I absolutely do. But you could blend it straight onto your glass mat and go on there. But what about things like, again...
Is that a little orange? Yeah.
Isn't it gorgeous? Look how beautiful that is. That is absolutely fabulous.
These are like the little
look at the strawberry
we've got around our village. People drawing little faces, making little characters, writing little notes on them.
Yeah.
So cute, that little strawberry.
Look at the watermelon.
Is that a melon?
I love these. These are I found them in a bag. I'm like, I'd love to know who's created these. But you can go directly straight on there. So what colour shall we go? Shall we go in with the red? Let's go in with that red. Look how cute these are. Honestly, these are so cute.
Are you making another fruit or vegetable to go with the little fruity family that we've got there?
Well, you could do, but I'm just going to show you again that coverage. I want to show you what you can do with them. And again, you could, if you wanted, you could prime it and you could give it a little paint with some white gesso. We do white gesso, but I want you to see directly onto the pebble. And again, just give it a little pump to release that ink to come out. But the coverage, Ben, it's the coverage for me that makes these stand out.
I think, and as well, this is the demonstration to show it, because you think how imperfect the surface of a pebble or a rock is and how easily this takes. By the way, the guys in the gallery, we've got Erin and Nicola in the gallery today, the Chuckle sisters, as I call them. They're going, it's going to be a cherry. No, it's not. It's going to be a tomato. No, well, I think it's going to be an apple. No, it can't be an apple. It's the wrong shape for an apple. Is it going to be a cherry? Maybe it's going to be a smashed tomato. We don't know. But the guys are getting very excited to see what you're creating here. And I must just say as well, a very good morning to one of our regulars, the lovely Christine Mahoney, who says, I've woken up at 4:15 a.m. to join. I love Crafters Companion and Crafters TV. Christine, welcome to the party. Welcome to all of our regular viewers, and also a massive warm welcome to our new viewers as well. If you found us for the first time today, then please say hello. Do get in touch. We would love to welcome you to our crafty family. And by the way, we're about 15 minutes away from the lady herself. Sarah is going to be joining us to have a bit of a chat on the sofa. So if there's anything that you want to ask Sarah about Crafters TV, about Crafters Companion, any questions you want to fire away, this is your chance to do it. She'll be with us around about 9:30.
How exciting!
I know.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for it to come in. I think it's going to be absolutely fabulous. It really is. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it, Ben? I'm really, really excited. Now, if you are, when you are using these, you do need to let them dry. I can see that that's wet, so I'm not even going to attempt to do it, Ben, because you need to let them dry before you put your next stage on there. But that shows you that coverage. Can you see coverage is absolutely incredible. They're rich, you've got that lovely opaque coverage as well, and the fact that you can go on to lots and lots of different surfaces. I've gone directly on to MDF there without any coating whatsoever, and take a look. I'm going to go in so you can see the coverage is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
From that to that in one paint. And then you can, do you know, again, like I said, Ben, you could come in and mix up with your other mediums. What about coming in with, yeah, why not? Let's do a little bit of mix up.
She's going rogue.
Why not? I am going rogue. I'm going to bring in, let me go back in and get me...
So you're going what, metallic paint markers over your acrylic markers?
Yeah,
Oh,
why not?
Here we go.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm back with my dots again.
I know. You're a bit dotty today.
A bit dotty today. I am a bit dotty today. Yeah. Let's go all the way across.
Christine says it is an early morning, so you lot better be worth it, lol.
Oh,
we're always worth it, aren't we? Hey?
Of course.
I mean, come on, what more could you want than to wake up to seeing Debbie making... Fruity Pebbles. I was going to say Fruity Pebbles, but a mess. No, having fun.
Having fun.
Kimberly saying,
exactly.
Getting ready for work, but I need my crafty fix before I go. You're getting it. What a super collection this is. Honestly, how much fun have we had the last hour and 20 minutes, and how great is this collection? I love the fact that, you know, with the majority of these pens, you can take them to all sorts of different materials. You know, you can get out of just making paper craft projects, making your own personalised gifts like this as well. And I love that tip of you saying, Deb, you know, things like this you can pick up inexpensively in little cheapy stores, and you can decorate them up to look absolutely fabulous, can't you?
And look at that, that's the mix between the two, between the paint marker and my metallic marker, because that's what you can do. You can mix these up, and obviously you can have a ton of fun with markers and, you know, all the different things that they offer you. I can't honestly, because I love the outline, I love the magicness that the outline creates. But that's a completely different thing from an acrylic to the metallic to the flip markers. Each one of those pens has been put together to give you so much craftability and so much fun and really enjoy. And like I've said, you do not have to be a world-class artist to create these things. It's all about experimenting, having fun, learning about those pens, learning what each one of these pens can do for you. And just enjoy them at that fabulous price today. I just think, why wouldn't you want to have all this plethora of all these different markers in your crafty stash for you to play with whenever you want? I honestly love them, Ben. I love them.
It's a fantastic bundle. I'm so pleased that we brought these to you here on Craft Chat Create, because we have a little bit longer. We have that 3-hour show to really spend time and go through just why each one of these markers is so superb. And yes, Erin, we have had a bit of a deep dive into all of these. You know, if you're used to using day-to-day our tri-blends, our aqua pens, maybe you use our illustrators, maybe you use our classics, this is that set which you absolutely need to add into your crafty armory. And hopefully you've seen over the course of the last hour the reasons why, you know, all of these pens have their own place in your craft room for all of those different effects. And like Debbie said, you know what? They do create that magic. They do open up a whole new world of crafty potential for you too. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, these are all fairly new launches. Over the last few months, these have arrived with us here at Crafters TV, and I love the fact now that these are amazing markers on their own, but we've crafted them together into this amazing bundle to bring you this super marker collection, and you're getting all 43 for that amazing price on screen. Everyone saves £33, $42, less your Club Inspire discount. And of course, if you're a UK viewer and you want to use ClearPay, £16.20 is your first payment of 4 interest-free installments. 20% of the stock of your super marker collection has gone. We are busy for an early Monday morning. And let me just tell you, if you're after storage, not just for your pens, but for your ink pads, then this is last chance saloon on your ink pad storage trays, because I will tell you, we have 2% of stock left. That is 2% of the stock left on these ink pad storage trays, and I'm destroying the set as we go today. But no, I just need to I need to show you that obviously these are going to store very easily all of your ink pads. I know we're coming over here next, but I just need to, look, I'm being very daring this morning because, no, people need to see that how easily you can stack these up. I'm taking the risk, guys. I'm taking one for the team. I know, don't you worry, because what I will do is I will keep chatting as I pop these back onto the little shot you've made to my left, and no one will ever notice. Now, you're going to get 6 trays within each of these sets, so these are going to hold 18 in total. They'll hold lots of different style ink pad trays as well. Oh. Well, that was worth it, wasn't it? I was just about to keep stacking these and tell you the amazing deal that we had on them. However, don't scream and shout. They've now... Well, wait there. Don't scream and shout, but they've now... disappeared, gone. So congratulations if you did get your hands on those. We do have other storage available for you. I'll put the last 2 back in a second. The Stephanie Buddy Bags. Now, what I will say, storage has been very, very popular over the course of the last few days. Indeed, I think since the start of the new year, actually, a lot of people have been thinking about getting their crafty lives in order. So the Totally Tiffany collections have been very, very popular indeed. This is a Stephanie Buddy Bag collection because what we're going to be doing for you is giving you 3 sets of these, not just the one. So 3 sets for $19.98. That's pounds and dollars. And basically, the Stephanie, if I open this up, gives you the ability to store a whole host of goodies. So if you missed out on the ink pad trays, these will store your ink pads, no problem at all. We've got some of our bottles in there as well. But what I love about these, more than anything, is that it's storage where you can see what's stored. How many times do you put stuff away in boxes and then you put it up on the shelf and you've got no idea what's in it? With this, you know exactly what's in all of your boxes each and every time you pop them away. They're perfect to use on your craft desk as well because each of these storage cases has got those 4 little boxes, even with a little hole in the front there. So if you need to be able to pull out the trays that you've got in there, they are nice and easy to do. And then once you've used them, you can pop them all back in. You've got the hook and mesh system on the actual case itself to keep everything nice and secure, and then you can transport these with you wherever you go. So these will actually hold up to 28 of your Spectrum Noir ink pads as well. And don't forget, you're not just getting one of these, you're going to get 3 lots. I love the way as well that if you just want to stack these on your shelves, you can do. You've got the little hook there to be able to take these off the shelf nice and easily. It's all about space saving. It is all about storage. It's all about getting your craft room organized, which my learned colleague over the other side of the studio knows all about. But these, very quickly, Debbie, just to get your take, the Stephanie Buddy Bags, indeed all the Buddy Bags, are just super handy for storage, but super handy for transporting your crafty goodies as well, aren't they?
Absolutely. And also a visible, quite a nice visible visual bag that allows you to see what's in it. Have you got those bags at home where you've stored things and you've got the funniest what's in there because you forgot what you put in there? With all of Totally Tiffany ones, it's that transparency for me that makes them absolutely perfect for a crafter because you can see what you've got in there. They store beautifully in bags, on shelves, honestly, they're absolutely fabulous. And the portability factor and being able to move them around with you with your crafting needs, they're just absolutely incredible. I love anything and everything Totally Tiffany. She's organised my craft room really, really well, and I wouldn't be without them. I'm not going to lie, Ben, I absolutely use them for a ton of things, and I'm still always on the lookout for more.
Our US viewers will know over the weekend we had a US warehouse clearance on Totally Tiffany, and let me just say, Totally Tiffany products are much loved. The items are at a premium because the warehouse was obliterated, but you can get the Stephanie Buddy Bag. You will get 3 for the price of 2 on this deal, so you're saving over 30%. And again, if you're a UK viewer and you want to grab these, check out ClearPay. It's on our website right now. You might already have an account, but you can pick up this deal from just £5 on 4 interest-free instalments. Lots of love for the Totally Tiffany goodies as well. Terry just saying, I love that Stephanie buddy bag. Get it while you can, because again, stock levels are dwindling there. Lots of people have been shopping for Totally Tiffany over the course of the last few days. Now, Harmony Quick Dry ink pads. These are always, again, very, very popular. Hopefully, over the course of the last few weeks, you managed to catch up on our ink pad 101. But again, loads of ways that you can get stamping with us, and we've got lots of different types of ink pads. These are your quick dries. Do exactly what they say on the tin for you, and we've got 4 different collections for you. So 3. Sorry, 3 of 4. You know what I meant. Not 4 of 3, 3 of 4. Count, Ben. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're always learning here. We are always learning how to count. You buy 4, you get 1 free, and we're looking. Sorry,
Do you want to start that again, Ben?
You buy 3, you get 1 free. Yay. And there are 4, and there are 3 bundles.
Yay.
Let's all learn together, everybody. We're starting on the bottom row. Yes. This is the cool quad pack. Yes. Where you're getting these 4 colours. Because the great thing again about our ink pads, like our pens, they all come in colour families, you see. So you've got the ability here to be able to get the cool quad. So you're going to get your baby blue. You've also got your ocean blue. You've got your parakeet. And then you've got your lagoon as well. The 4 different shades of blue. And you're only paying for 3 within that bundle. £14, thank you. £14.97 or $20.85 is the deal on that. As you move up into the middle row, we've then got your warm quad pack, and again you're going to receive in here 4, but you're only going to be paying for 3. So you've got your pale fig, you've got your plum jam, you've got your gorgeous twilight grey, and then you've got your crushed velvet within there as well. And then as we come up to the top, can you see how I beautifully put these back together again as well? Thank you, team, thank you so much. We've got the yellow quad pack again with the 4 beautiful shades of sandstone. We've got the honey pot, we've got your lagoon, we've got your lemon tonic, and we've also got your straw bale as well. All of these $14.97, $20.85 if you're shopping with us in the US, and worth bearing in mind again, if you have just joined us, that price of course will be less whatever your Club Inspire discount is. But let's quickly talk, Debbie, about our quick dries for people perhaps who are joining us for the first time, get a bit confused with all of the different ink pads that we've got. Quick dry very much do exactly what they say on the tin, and these deals as well, right, we've put into little colour families, haven't we?
Sorry, Ben, I got distracted.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm sorry, it's only because I saw a superstar guest just walk through the door. I got a little bit distracted, so I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
I was just waiting for you to explain. I was setting you up to talk about quick dry, right? Why we might want it, and then also about the different colour families we put together in the little quad packs.
Absolutely. Quick dry inks are perfect for literally exactly what it says on the tin. They are instantly quick drying the minute they hit the porous surface. So they're perfect for layering when you want to use layering stamps. Absolutely brilliant for layering stamps. If you're like me and a little bit messy, when you come to stamping sentiments and things like that, and you get trouble when it comes to smudging, then this is going to be the one for you, because it literally dries instantly. I am going to be doing some demos using the quick dry ink pads to show you why. Now, these are from the Harmony range. They're also water-based as well, so it does mean you can do other things with them too. But for crisp stamping and crisp layering stamps, this is the ink pad for you, and it really is. They're super juicy as well. They've got a ton of gorgeous colour in there, and they're absolutely fabulous to use, and I will talk you through why you need these. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be using them and you're going to see for yourself how fabulous these Harmony ink pads are with the quick dry. They are sensational. They really, really are.
So many great deals on the show. So lovely as well to have so many of you with us on our brand new show. Oh, you're over there. Craft, Chat and Create. It's brilliant. This has been a show which has been running since Wednesday of last week. And what I love more than anything about this is... I'm trying to help you out, guys. I'm trying to help you out. What's brilliant about this show is that, do you know what? Particularly for our UK viewers, we're able to give you a bit of a crafty fix first thing in the morning. And it's so lovely to see new names flashing up. It's so lovely to see so many of you saying, oh, I'm watching for the first time. I'm able to see you before I head off to work. And I'm delighted to say, we did mention this, that the lovely Sarah is joining us for a bit of a chat, bit of a chinwag. It's lovely to have you with us on this show. And how exciting, a brand new show.
I know, well, so it really plays into me. So craft, chat and create. So our Debbie can do all the crafting and the creating today. I'll do the chatting. Sound like a good plan, Debbie? Absolutely. She's up for it. No, to be honest, it was the first day I'd been back in the office. So at the moment, I'm over, let's have a think. So I've been down in London all week rehearsing for the tour.
Oh, yes.
I'm back up. We had some shows at the weekend.
We did.
And then I've got HSN tomorrow, and then I'm back down to Birmingham for the Strictly tour. So I was in the office today and I was like, do I get to go on our new show, guys? And they're like, well, we've got all the plan. I said, well, I can just pop in and chat for 5 minutes, surely.
Yeah, I literally heard about half an hour ago, with all the plans laid in place. It's like Sarah's coming in for a quick chat in about half an hour. And it's lovely because we've already got loads of people delighted that you are in, and you're going to have a bit of a chat with us. And actually, one of the things we've been doing on this show over the course of the last 4 days, not only bringing you the crafty education, but sort of educating you about our channel as well, because we know there's a lot of new viewers, a lot of people joining in for the first time. And one of the things, Sarah, which we've chatted about quite a little bit, is our Club Inspire,
yes,
because it's a really big part of what we do. And for people who perhaps are joining us for the first time, don't know about it, just explain a little bit about the club and why it's perhaps very different to other clubs people have joined before.
Yes, so I came up with the idea for our Club Inspire. Crikey, it was well over 10 years ago. And the idea is that, so I fly a lot, or I used to fly a lot pre-COVID, and I always fly with the same airline. And I fly with the same airline because I feel like they really look after me. And the more I fly with them, the more important I become to that airline, the more they look after me. So I thought, well, we just do the same thing. So the whole idea is with Club Inspire, every £1 that you spend, you collect a point. So if you're joining the club for the first time, what we'll do is we'll kind of give you your first 250 points to get you started. You'll become a bronze member and you're on that journey. Then for every £1 you spend, you get another point, and the more points you get, you further up the club you go. So for example, when you're at 250 points, which you're all going to be now, yep, you'll be a bronze member. That means as a bronze member, you get 5% discount on all your orders. And also, your orders are packed before the regular people. So in our warehouse, you are the priority. So what happens is the printer prints out the bronze orders before it prints out everybody else. So you will get your order quicker, okay? Now, what happens is as you move up the level, so once you get up to 500 points, you knock over into the silver band. Once you're at silver, you get 10% discount on all your orders. You're going to get free shipping on your orders as well. And yours come off the printer before the bronze ones.
Oh, okay.
So you're right up there on the top priority list. So free shipping, you're getting a 10% discount, and you're going to be right at the top of the priority pile until you keep climbing up that ladder and get to another 250 points, gets you to 750. Then what happens is we give you free shipping, but you get your free courier shipping. So your free priority delivery, so yours is tracked door to door. You get 15% discount on your orders. And you know what I'm going to say about the printer, don't you, Ben?
Yes.
Theirs come out on top of the silver, right? So literally when our guys come in to pack your orders every morning, it's the gold orders that are coming out, then the silver orders coming out, then the bronze orders, then everybody else. So you're right at the top of the priority list until you get to platinum. So platinum is like the ultimate level where everyone is aspiring to get in our club. Platinum's the top of the tree. That gets you 20% discount on all orders. It gets you free courier shipping on all of your orders. And also your orders are literally top of the price. We're generally packing your orders pretty much as soon as they come through the door. We're on top of it. So what it means is you keep shopping with us and we keep rewarding your loyalty more and more. And what happens is you work towards a level in the year. And then once you hit that level, you stay that level for all of the next year. So a lot of people work really hard, like November, December time, to try and get into platinum, for example, because then they stay platinum all the next year, and the next year you're working to maintain that status. So yeah, it's an awesome club. And those of you who are watching, who are in the club, I'm sure they will tell everybody else who's not in the club yet just how awesome it is. And
also, just to show you how awesome the club is, you get customers like Christine, who's been in touch to say, I am 14 times platinum. That just shows you how awesome this club is and how much you love to shop with us. Loads of people saying how lovely it is for Sarah to be here with us. But the other thing, just to quickly touch on about the club as well, for those people perhaps who have been in other loyalty clubs, sometimes you have to pay to be in the club, don't you?
Oh yeah, our club's completely free. It's free, but also we kind of gift you those points to get you started. And I know it might feel like an awful lot of points to collect to get to silver, for example, but we gift you the 250 points to get you started. Then we always have point incentives where it's maybe double points on something, or you'll get 50 bonus points if you order this today. So always look out for the special point things going on too.
And something else which has been brilliant, which we've been talking about today, because I know we've got a lot of UK viewers particularly watching. For our UK customers, Sarah, we've also made it even easier for people to be able to buy, because we've introduced ClearPay, haven't we?
Yes. So now the ClearPay thing, okay? And I'll let Ben walk you through it because he's more of a pro at me than this, but we can only do ClearPay for our UK customers. We're working on seeing if we can do it for international customers as well, but at the moment we can only do it for UK viewers. But I know for a lot of people, if you're putting together an order, or maybe you're wanting to buy a whole collection at once instead of just dip into little pieces, it makes it so much easier if you can break that into interest-free payments. So what our ClearPay does is it breaks it into 4 interest-free clear payments, and you literally pay them in 2-week instalments. So it just helps you break that up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's super simple to do. Details here on the screen for you. If you've already got a ClearPay account, it is as simple as just logging into your account at checkout, and all the details are there for you. If you haven't yet got a ClearPay account, you can check out the details on our website. But as Sarah says, it just makes it nice and easy for you to be able to spread the cost. Particularly beneficial, I think, on those more expensive items. If there's maybe there's a machine that you want to get that you can't stretch to right now, you can pay it in those 4 manageable chunks, spread the cost interest free, and it's just a lovely way for you to be able to shop with us here at Crafters Companion, as I say, at the minute, just for our UK viewers, but it's a super way to be able to shop. And by the way, loads of you saying that you're loving this new show. It may well be, as I say, that you're tuning in for the first time and you think, well, this is great, we've got this 3-hour show every morning. Oh, no. We don't just do the one show here at Crafters TV. We've got shows right throughout the day, every day, Sarah, haven't we?
Yeah, and we've been broadcasting these shows for, well over a year now. So here's how the usual schedule looks. So this is obviously a new show, so mainly for our UK viewers. So it's 8 o'clock on the morning UK time, so that we basically, a lot of our US viewers are still in bed, but our UK viewers, we know you're going to get up and hopefully spend your first 3 hours of the day with us, okay? Then what we have is we have this awesome show at 12 o'clock called Wake Up Call. I know you aren't waking up at 12 o'clock. We used to do it early, but we had to move it later in the day for our viewers all over the world just waking up. So our 12 o'clock show is Craig. Craig hosts that show, and he has loads of different friends pop in. This is again a one Monday through Friday. So he basically tries to give you a bit of a wrap up of all the best stuff of the day, all the best deals that we've got going on, the best gossip. We have some exclusive special offers in there as well. So that's our Wake Up Call. And then we have 3 other slots. So 3 till 5 o'clock, and then also 7 till 9 o'clock. And in those 2-hour blocks, we have loads of different types of shows. So we have things like a masterclass where we'll really delve deep on one product and learn some advanced techniques with it. We've got our Craft Along, which is an award-winning show. Aren't we good? So that's when what you're going to do is we're going to tell you in advance, right, we're all going to make this card or this project together. This is what you need to have ready ahead of time. So we might tell you need your glue, your scissors, your paper trimmer, whatever dyes or whatever it is. And then we all make the card together in real time. So we have the Craft Along shows. We have our big launch day show. So if we've got a brand new launch coming up, we'll spend 2 hours really looking in depth at that launch and doing loads of projects with that one. We have our Softer Side of Life shows, which are our sewing shows, where we're going to do a little bit there. Now that is in a fixed slot, so that's always 3 o'clock on a Friday. Same with our Colour Me Happy Show. That's another one that's in a fixed slot on a Sunday. So that's at 12 o'clock on a Sunday, when we'll do a lot of detailed colouring and delving into our colouring products a little bit more. We have Creative Cravings, which is for all of our newbie crafters, where we go back to basics. We have Monday Makers, which is slightly more advanced, where we do more advanced techniques in there. So if you check out our schedule, we have different shows all the way throughout the week, and it literally is, there's something for everyone all the time, Ben, isn't there?
Absolutely, and it's all about inspiring you, it's all about giving you the education, it's all about entertaining, having fun too, and we love more than anything the fact that we can bring you these amazing products. But the thing why I love Crafters TV so much is that we give you these amazing products, but we never send you away going, oh, what do I do, how do these work, what am I going to do? It's all about giving you that inspiration at the same time, isn't it?
I think people have come to love the shows, because what you can do is any Crafters Companion product that you buy, we're going to teach you how to use it, then we're going to be doing a masterclass on it, then we're going to be doing a live craft along on it. So you're always going to have loads and loads of ideas and help out there, and all these shows live forever on YouTube, so you can buy a product and then go back and watch the shows again and again and again and really learn from that. But I think more than anything, it's about the shows, but we just have a lot of fun here, Ben, don't we? That's the thing that everybody knows. We always have a lot of fun. And actually, I've asked the team one of my favourite things that we've ever done here at Crafters TV. And I say we, our Ben wrote, can you remember when the sea shanty was really, really big and popular,
Yeah.
right? So Ben rewrote all the lyrics about Craig. So instead of the sea shanty song, it was our crafty man Craig. And I thought, right, I want you to have a little look, because you'll see what a laugh we have on here. And also, you'll have this earworm in your ear for the rest of the day. Have a little look at this.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at Craft Wars to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sarah sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
But time for a new one, isn't it? Must be time for a new one, seriously. 3-part harmonies and everything there, but just goes to show that we do have a lot of fun here. I mean, seriously, if you've watched potentially other craft channels, you've not seen one like this. You have not seen one like this. Thank you, by the way, for all the lovely comments coming through. Just read a few of these. Kathy Cedar saying, I'm loving the new show, especially loving that new time slot as well. Also, Pandacraft is saying, read the club. It's a no-brainer being in the club. Michelle says, being in the Platinum Club is awesome. I took such advantage of the savings in the last 2 years. I'll be Platinum for life. Janet saying, this show is fabulous. Beads and Stones saying, good to see Sarah I didn't sign in initially for other reasons than having it as an option, but now on my way to platinum, I can feel the difference. I'm pretty new to platinum, says Lynn West on YouTube, but I made it very fast and I am loving it. And just talking about how much people love this channel, Christine Mahoney says, the super fans like me are watching now. I love this show because I can chat with some great crafters and I'm usually awake instead of sleeping. And Michelle Parsons says, oh, I love this song. It's been too long since it's been played. Well, you are welcome. If you want to get in touch with us, say hello, send in your messages, let us know why you love the club, let us know why you love the channel, let us know why you love the products. Do get in touch over the course of this show on Facebook and on YouTube, and we will certainly read out your messages. It is lovely to have you all with us this morning. Right. Let's move on to glue. Bit of a mini glue school here, Glue 101. Tacky glue, we've got the 3-piece collection for you here. And what a deal on this it is today as well. £9.98 or $12.98 is the deal on this. So saving over 30%. Buy two, you get one free. Yes, you buy two, you get one free. So this is the glue that's going to give you that grip. It's going to give you that hold. And I always think of tacky glue as being a perfect glue, Debbie, to work with paper and card that's got like a texture. Maybe, you know, like your glitter card, or maybe things like your mirror card. This is the glue that you want to be using for that, certainly, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is a fabulous glue. I'm going to talk about tacky, wait a minute, tacky versus Kalal and the two differences and why you need both in your life, and give you a little bit of I'm going to give you a little demonstration actually, and to show you why, because Ben's right. For things that are coated, like your glitter cardstock, Centura Pearl, mirror cards, tacky glue is going to be the one that you use for that. For those embellishments as well, like things like your ribbons, things like your buttons and your gems, your intricate die cuts, tacky glue is going to be the choice of glue that you use for that. Alongside, I mean, the all-purpose Kalal glue you absolutely do need, because it is a fabulous glue. But I'm going to talk about the different qualities of both of these glues. The fact that we've got a great deal on the tacky glue though is just absolutely amazing, and just we need to wait for this to come back into stock. However, I'm going to show you the difference between the two. So first things first, this one here, the whole purpose, is a solvent-based glue. This tacky glue is a water-based glue. So there's two very, very different glues there straight away just by those two words. Solvent-based, water-based. And like I said, each one have got their own qualities and quantities. Now, I personally use this for everything matting and layering, because it dries clear. Again, another difference straight away. This is a clear transparent glue. This is a white glue, but it dries clear. Let me just tell you, it dries clear. But I want to show you the two differences. So I've brought in 2 pieces of cardstock, from a black matte cardstock to a pattern cardstock, and I'm going to show you the two differences, which are, again, like I said, not only just very visible, but why they do two different things. When it comes matting and layering, I wouldn't be using this glue. I would be using it for things like your coated cardstock, but I'll talk about that again in a moment. So first things first, the transparent all-purpose clear glue is what I'm going to start with, the solvent-based glue. Now, each one of these bottles come to you with what I call a screw lid to release the glue. So when you open this up, it's just the top part. This bit is the bottle that opens the whole bottle. What you're wanting to undo is this particular nozzle here, and you literally turn that until it comes up, so it's then going to release that glue. Now, I always say when it comes to this, less is more. We call it the wiggle glue as well, Ben, for a good reason. The wiggle glue, it gives you the time to get it into place. Now, I'm just going to pop this down on.
I remember last time you did a wiggle on air, Debbie.
Oh, I remember.
What happened?
Yes, everything fell down. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it on, and I'm going to show you, not only has it got the wiggle time, can you see that you can move it around? If you haven't quite got it on, it does mean that you can bring it back off and pop it back down. You've got about Oh, how long do you think? About 20 seconds? Maybe, no, probably a lot more than 20 seconds actually. A couple of minutes. A couple of minutes before it dries solid. But what you do is you pop that on.
Yeah.
And you just give it what I call, it's like heating it up with your fingers.
Yeah.
It adheres the glue, it warms the glue up and it makes it stick to the, little massage, all the way around. Now, I'm just going to bring in another scrap of black cardstock just for a second because I want to show you something else as well. So this is perfect for matting and layering, perfect for that wiggle time, perfect for getting it into place, and a couple of minutes for it to dry solid. But I also want to show you when you pop a little bit of glue down, can you see I've just popped, what does Jan call it? The mayo effect, when it squidges out everywhere.
It splodges out.
The splodges out. So if it splodges out at the side, all you're going to do is just take the excess off, and I'll just grab my cloth so I can put my cloth. Take the excess off, and then just rub it between your finger and your thumb and fingers, and look at that.
Oh.
It's gone.
Magic.
It's like magic. So I call it like, I'm gonna
say what you call it. It's fine.
What do you call it? They're like a glue bogey. It's like a glue bogey where it rolls up and it's like, that little rubber balls.
It's like a little bogey. Come on.
Yes,
That's the best way to describe it.
But look, no damage to my card. No. It's gone. It's gone. So if you get some on your cardstock, you can rub it out. So if you have splodged it or done the mayo effect, like Jan said, it always is. The best way to describe it is less is more. Yeah. But if you do get that splodge, you can just simply run it along with your finger and remove it. So don't worry too much. But all I would just say is, make sure that you use it properly, less is more, and use your nozzle, and just spread it on evenly across.
Just to say, Laura's asked, where is that paper from? I want to say that's Secret Garden.
Well, Ben, get you. How did you know that? That's amazing. That's a talent. That's a skill. One that I still haven't nailed yet. 3 years into this TV role and I still haven't nailed it. But yes, it's from the Secret Garden paper pad, the 12 by 12 one. Well done there, Ben. Well done. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Now,
thanks, Rachel, on the socials.
You little devil, I'm thinking you're so good at this. Now, I'm going to move to tacky glue. So I've talked about the qualities, the wiggle time, the drying time, what you can do with it, getting all rid of the excess glue. Don't know what I'm doing here.
What are you doing?
Stop faffing with your fingers, Debbie. Put them down. It's because I talk with my hands all the time. I do apologise. I'm very expressive when it comes to talking and I get a little bit animated. Right, so I've talked about the qualities of this. Solvent base, perfect for matting and layering. I wouldn't be using the water-based tacky glue. The tacky glue with the PVA, I wouldn't be using this, and there's a reason why, Ben. There's always a reason why. Perfect for the coated cardstock, but not for things like paper. So, do you know when you get the wrinkling effect? I'm going to call it the wrinkly effect, a bit like me in the morning. The wrinkles and the crinkles and the warping. Yeah. It's usually because you've used the wrong glue. So, matting and layering, all purpose. There, one side. Not matting and layering, I'm going to show you why. Same way, same applies, but there's water content in here. So what I want you to do is give it a little shake. You give it a little shake to wake it up a little bit. And again, it just means, because I don't know if you've ever used glue before, Ben, where, do you know, if you have your PVA glues and things like that, because it's a water-based glue, do you know when you open it up and you've not shaken it and you pop it out, like water liquid comes out? Yeah. It's because it's separated. So what you need to do is just give it a little shake to give that a wake up. Absolutely. Right, so what I'm going to do is exactly the same. It's the nozzle. So you're going to undo the nozzle. If you want to decanter it into, and I'm just going to talk about it because I'm not sure if we've got them back in stock. However...
Oh, the little fine tip applicators?
Yes.
I was going to say Oh, they're out the other day, were they? We did
so all you would do to do that is unscrew the main part of the bottle and then decanter it into there. It just means that you can fine tip applicate it, although somebody's lost the top. So... don't know what's going to happen there. We'll have a look at that later. Right, so we're going to open it up again with the nozzle, and then we're going to do, and again, you'll see a very visible difference between the two, because it comes out white, but it dries, it does dry clear. So when you're using it on things like ribbons, buttons, gems, and things like that, it's absolutely fine.
So you're showing us here now what you wouldn't do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am. So again, I'm going to spread it along there like so. across there, and then I'm going to apply it to my cardstock. Now, straight away, because of the water content, I can see the paper buckling. As in it's curling. Can you see it already?
Yeah, you can.
Because of the water content. And the water content, it means it's going to soak up into the paper. So do you know when you talk about the wrinkles and the crinkles and all those extra bits and bobs, no matter how many times you flatten it out, it ain't going to work. I can promise you. Because that water content in the glue will soak into the paper. There's nowhere for it to go. There is absolutely nowhere for it to go. It's got to go somewhere. So it's soaking into that cardstock. I can feel it straight away. You don't get the same smooth transition that you do with the solvent based on matting and layering. And you get a little bit of wiggle time, not gonna lie, but when you pop this down, and again you will still do the same if you were using this onto coated cardstock, it's going to be absolutely fine, but I can feel the bumpy lumpiness of it. I can see it visibly, it's lifting, and I wonder if you can get a shot at the front. Let me just see if I can show you. See if are we able to get in closer from this angle?
Top right hand side looks like it's buckling as well.
Look, let me just push that back. Now, can you see how this is going like this? Yeah. And the longer it dries, the more that's going to happen. So with the solvent base, can you see it's nice and flat? But with this, what's happening is, can you see? You can see it, can't you? It's curling. And it is. And like I said, no matter how many times you try and flatten it out, it's not going to make a difference because you're going to get this. Now, I did one last night at home, and I'm going to show you because normally you would leave that to dry. And I did.
Oh, dear.
Now, this is the two. This solvent-based all-purpose glue on cardstock and paper. Look at the difference. The visible difference is very visible. Look at this. And this is the difference when you are using the water base. Now, even trying to flatten it out, it's not going to make any difference. You can see the bubbles underneath the paper, but you can quite visibly see where you've got all the wrinkling. I haven't done anything with that, Ben. I've not put it in a bag, deliberately squished it up. That's what happens when it dries, and you'll see it. We'll come back to this at the end, but you'll see the difference between the two, the flat, and why it's perfect for matting and layering, and why when you come into using on paper it's no good. But things like glitter cardstock and mirror cardstock and Centura Pearl, it is absolutely going to be the glue of choice when you are putting a box together and you don't want to use tape or anything like that. Tacky glue is the one to go for because it holds on to that coated cardstock. It doesn't soak through, so you don't get that wrinkling, you don't get that crinkling. And the difference between the solvent-based is it can lift the colour. It will lift colour from your glitter cardstock and your mirror cardstock, whereas tacky glue won't do. So that's the one perfect for matting and layering. This one for everything else. This one is the one for embellishments, your glue, your things like your ribbons, your buttons, your gems that haven't got the coating on the back, the self-adhesive. This is the one to use.
And
your box making,
well,
construction. Yeah, absolutely. Coated cardstock, that's the one to use. Both glues, absolutely fabulous. But as you can see, when you are applying it, and you can spoil your projects, can I just tell you, when you're using paper onto cardstock, you can spoil projects by simply using the wrong glue. So that is the difference between the two. Solvent-based, all-purpose glue versus water-based tacky glue, PVA glue. That's the difference between the two, and I can promise you, both have got a place in your crafty stash for two different reasons, and I promise you, everything matting and layering, this one, everything else, that one. And I promise you, you will definitely need to have both in. Get it while it's on a great deal as well, because it's always handy to have in. And don't worry that it comes out white, it dries clear. So you will not see it on things like your gems and things like that, because it dries absolutely clear. So I hope that gives you a little insight into the glues.
Absolutely right. Dawn's just asked, I think you have just covered this, so she might have just asked this question before you just mentioned it, but Dawn says, what glue to stick gems to card?
Tacky.
Yeah.
Tacky glue every single time. Ribbons, buttons, I'm trying to think of other things that literally, A whole
Oh,
heap of
you know,
things.
the little wooden corners as well. That we get in our packs,
Any embellishments, anything that's got some depth and depth and dimension. This one, it'll dry they dry like concrete. Both do. Both dry like. They're both super solid glues. They both have a place in your crafty stash. But that one is the one that you need for that reason.
I think as far as I'm concerned, that is as clear as an explanation that I've heard about the reasons why you need both of these glues in your craft room. And the great news is we have got both available for you as well. So the tacky glue is this one here. So you buy two, you get one free in this particular deal. So £9.98 or $12.98, less your Club Inspire discount, of course. And then we've also got the all-purpose. It was out of stock, but we've managed to get some back on the show for you. Again, buy two, get one for free. So a great day to be stocking up, a great way for you to be able to get the most essential glues in your craft room, particularly if you are starting off, you're fairly new, you're building up all of the core essentials in your craft room, then those glues are the glues that you will use day in, day out. So it's a great way to get stocked up right now. Now, talking about craft room essentials, a stamping platform. I just think a stamping platform is something that you absolutely need to have. And if you can stretch to it, which I definitely think you can with this saving, the magnetic stamping platform, the 8x8 stamping platform, is just the absolute business. Who was that in the gallery who just went, I love mine? Oh. They're doing funny voices in my ear today. I don't like people who do funny voices. Nicola has hers. And the point about this is, right, we'll get Debbie to have a good look at this in just a little while, but you've got the ability with this, with all of the measurements, to stamp nice and clearly. You've got the ability with this as well to place whatever you're stamping onto exactly where you want it and secure it with the magnets that you've got. But the clever thing about this particular system is because you've got those little feet all the way around that you're going to press down to create that stamp, those slot into the base itself. So every time that you stamp, you're going to get a clean, crisp image. And this is absolutely brilliant, right? If you are someone who's struggled with stamping before, because when you stamp, you don't get that clean, crisp image, and then you find it really, really difficult to go back in and line it up again, that's where this comes into play. Because even if you stamp first time and it doesn't quite come out the way you want it to, you don't have to then fiddle about and try and line it up and try and work it out again, because it's all there for you. You simply have a look and go, okay, it's not quite stamped that I wanted to. Ink up your stamp once again, and you can go back into exactly the same place that you were before. The amount of people, I mean, Michelle, who was on with me yesterday, this is her #1 favourite tool that we do here at Crafters Companion. And the amount of people that I hear from as well who say, wouldn't be without this. I never used to stamp because I found it quite difficult. Now I have one of these. I find it an absolute breeze. And also the amount of people who say they've fallen back in love with stamping because they now have one of these stamping platforms is amazing. I would also say to you that if you are someone perhaps who's given up stamping because of potential dexterity issues, this could be the key to getting you back into stamping. This is definitely worth a go to see if it works for you, because the whole process of this is meant to make stamping really easy again, and meant to make it a joy, which is what it should be. Within this deal as well, we are also going to give you 60 sheets of your white stamping card too. All in all, a lovely deal, saving £12.25 or $15.75. And of course, if you're a UK viewer, you've got the ClearPay available for you as well. We'll look at this with Debbie in just a second, but wouldn't it be nice if you're going for the stamping platform today as a newbie to have some stamps to work with? And what I would say to you is this next collection, the Shadow Sentiment stamps, are a absolute perfect collection to have with the stamping platform in mind, because this is all about, they're all upside, are they all upside down? Oh no, I have got the board. I'm going to show the boards as well. I'm just showing the products first of all, and I'm going to look at the boards too. Doing it on my own little way. So you've got all of these. What was I saying? Yes, I'll show you on the boards actually, because I've got the boards. They're good fun in the gallery today. What time is it? Oh, I've got another 55 minutes. These are brilliant for the fact because with your shadow sentiment stamps, you're going to be able to create this effect, you're going to be stamping twice, okay? You've got this really clever system to create the background, then to be able to create the detail, and that's why the stamping platform will make this nice and easy, because you'll just go back into that same place that you were in the first place to create that initial shadow effect. Also, on top of that, within each of these individual collections, you are going to receive a die to add that extra layered detailing. Now, the brilliant thing about this collection is you've got a whole host of different sentiments. You can use the stamps individually, you can use the die individually as well, but as a wonderful collection to get working with, you'll love this. The sentiments are great, right? Thank you so very much. You've got blessed to have you in my life. This one is one of my most favourite sentiments I think that we've done. The most wonderful news. It's a lovely sentiment and it covers off, doesn't it? So many different things. You've passed an exam, it's your birthday, new baby, you've moved home, you've retired, whatever it might be. That's a really super useful sentiment. Thinking of you, always nice to have that in your crafty armoury. And then you've got you're a true friend. As I've said, the stamping platform will come into its own when you're using a collection like this, but is it that easy to create this effect? That's what we want to know, and that's where my TV wife, Debbie Robinson, comes into action. This is a lovely, lovely collection, and it creates such a unique effect, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because it gives that shadow effect without you having to do anything, because the stamps do all the hard work for you. The actual die itself comes in a multitude of ways that you can use, because yes, it works beautifully with the stamps, but you can use them independently as a sentiment, as easy as that. So honestly, they're just a fabulous set, create that lovely shadow effect with ease. But for me, having one of these in your life is a must-have. It's what I call an essential tool that you should be having to make life easy for yourself when it comes to stamping. And there's no finer product, and it's no wonder a lot of the craft experts here, from Jan, who would never stamp without using it. Debbie Fisher loves and adores hers. Just take a look how filthy hers is. Gets, because she uses it all the time. But honestly, Michelle loves it. We just think it's just a fabulous tool. I remember when I saw the prototype in action in Leanne's office, and I got a little bit excited, because anything that's going to make life easy for yourself is an absolute must-have. Crafting should be an enjoyable thing, not something that stresses you out. And it's very true in the terms of, for me, it helped me with stamping. Stamping was one of those things that I never really did enjoy, because I didn't get the right results until I started using tools like rocker blocks, like stamping platform with spring-loaded legs. But the stamping platform with the base is a game changer. It really, really is, because it's holding things into place. So by that, it's got your lovely grid on both sides. And I'm just going to show you. This is the base itself. It's got the little recesses where the little feet sit into, and where the spring-loaded action comes into its own. But you've got your 4 strong magnets in place as well, which help you when you are wanting to anchor things down and make sure nothing moves. And if you're not very good with dexterity or with stamping, this little beauty, this little tool is going to change the way that you do things. Now, first things first, these fabulous stamps.
Yes.
We'll talk about the stamps and how we use them. I'm going to talk about the quick dry, because I did say to you that we will be using the quick dry as well. Now, they're very, very easy to use these. You've got a solid stamp, which is your background. Now, I personally use the lighter colour and then darken it up, and then decide on the thing that's going to go on the top, the colour cardstock, if I'm going to, in the die cutting. Because this is how they come to you. You get your 2 stamps with your extra little sentiment there to customise it, and then your metal die as well. So first things first, we are going to place this on to our platform. Now, I'm going to use the crosshair to help me decide where I'm going to pop my sentiments. So let's just turn this around, make sure I get the right way around, Ben, because I know what I'm like. And I'm going to use the grid as an indication. Now, on each of the stamps, there is what we call like a square off feature. This is the design around the stamp, but it's got a square around it. So it helps you place it into position. And it's not a wasteful piece or anything like that, Ben. It just means it helps you place your stamp on into its place. So again, I'm going to now look 1, 2, 3, 4 across. I've gone and 3 up. So if I just remember, that's where I've popped mine every single time. And if I just hold that there, you can see this stamping platform is well loved. We use it a lot here at Crafters TV. Yours won't look like this with ink everywhere, but it doesn't affect when you've got the permanent inks on there. It doesn't affect. The other ones will wipe off, but the permanent ink, like the waterproof ink pad, it'll stay there. It's not going to come off unless you clean it straight away.
Yeah. And why is it so well loved? Because it's such a brilliant tool. That's
because
why.
Absolutely, it's such a brilliant tool. Now, before I do this, I'm going to move that across because I've seen that when I'm going to place that down now, it's going to be affecting my stamp. So I'm moving it across, and now I'm all ready to load it up. So it's in place. I'm going to bring in the Parakeet Quick Dry. I'm going to show you why the Quick Dry is absolutely fabulous. Oh my God, look at the colour.
Oh, beautiful.
It is so gorgeous. It really, really is.
Which colour is that one you're using?
This is Parakeet.
Parakeet.
So this is the Quick Dry Parakeet that comes in one of those.
In the Cool Quad.
That's the Cool Quad. Cool Quad. I love it. Cool Quad.
Cool Quad.
Cool Quad.
I want to be the Cool
now,
Quad.
Debbie, just remember where you've put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 up. 5 and 3, Ben. 5 and 3. Just remind me. Just remind me because you know what I'm like.
What are you
However, let's do the magic. So we've popped it on, we've popped it into its place. Now you get movement with this platform. Can you see me? And I'm just, right. What I want you to remember when you're using it, and it is one of those things that we're here to help you. Don't go at it at an angle. So don't push it and then push down. What you're going to do is go directly over the top of where your stamp is. So where the stamp is, you go directly and push down. So again, I'm just going to move it there to show you what I mean. So don't go at it and then push it into place because you're moving it. So when it's sat in its little footwells.
Yeah, footwells.
Yeah, footwell.
That'll do.
When it's sat in its little footwell, go straight directly onto the top and stamp down. Now, I'm deliberately going to do this just for a second, just to show you. I've pushed down, but I didn't push everywhere.
Oh, you've missed a bit on the corner.
And I did it deliberately. Oh, and another thing.
Quick Dry.
Quick Dry, instant. Stays wet on the stamp, and you can see where it's been left, where I haven't put the pressure down because the ink's still there. So you're going to put them back in the footwells, like so, and you're going to push down directly over the stamp. Right, and then I'm just going to make sure I've gone all the way around now, Ben, because I didn't do it the first time, but I did it on a purpose for that reason. And there you go. Perfect. Now, if you want, and you want to add more to it, you can go back in.
Okay.
You can ink back up. And you can go back over. Knowing that feet, when you pop it back in its footwell, thank you. And you go directly back over. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of a better thing. But you can go back in and you can keep re-stamping, knowing into the footwells again, straight directly down over the top, and you get that more, you build up a colour. Can you see it's giving it a more deeper colour? Now, again, when you're using these stamps, all you need to do to remember is where you placed it on your crosshair.
5 and 3.
5 and 3, thank you very much. There is another way that you can do it as well though, Ben.
Oh yeah.
I always say, make crafting easy for yourself. Crafting shouldn't be difficult. Stamping shouldn't be difficult.
No, it shouldn't.
Nothing should be difficult. I'm just giving it a little clean.
Just to say, whilst you're cleaning, the amount of people singing the praises of this platform, just phenomenal. Rhiannon's saying the magnetic stamping platform is the best investment I have ever made.
It is.
It is a definite must. Andrea says, I love my stamping platform. It's the best key item I've ever had. And Val in Southampton, hello Val, says, I've been stamping for many years, but I love the stamping platform. Easy to use, and it saves you from mistakes as well.
Absolutely it does. Now, I'm going to make life easy for myself. I could go back into the crosshair, 5 across, 3 up, did I say?
Yeah, 5 and 3.
Where you could literally pop that down and get it into place. But do you know what I'm going to do, Ben, for the second one?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to make it much easier for myself. I'm
yes.
going to line it up.
And then pick it up.
I tell you, you make crafting the easiest way for you to get the results every single time. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to push that down. But when you take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 down, it's, I mean,
you didn't need to remember.
I didn't, yeah, exactly. It's just one of those little top tips that we like to give you. And again, you know that it's precisely in its place. Did I use, tell me I didn't use Lagoon, did I? No, I used
Parakeet.
Do you know, it's because we've got a different lid on top of it.
Oh, who's
yeah,
done that?
I know. I need to
Craig.
find out. Do you think, shall we blame him? He's not in yet,
Well,
is
here's
he?
the thing. He had a big tidy up behind there.
Do you know what? It looks absolutely spectacular.
So I
and
wonder
can I
whether-
just tell you, I wanted to tell him I did it before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then when we came back in the new year, I'm like, what on earth has happened? Literally. But it does look absolutely amazing. I'm not going to lie.
Well,
He's
you
done a
tidied it
cracking
before
job.
Christmas and it was messy when you came back. There was no one here.
I did it the week before. I did it the
pre-records.
week before Christmas, Ben. The week before Christmas.
Right. I was going to say, there's a ghost in the craft room otherwise.
No, I did it the week before. In between shows, I did it. And when I came back to it, I'm like, why on earth did I bother? Because it got so messy. Right, second layer of stamp. While the ink is wet on the stamp, it stays wet because it's a non-porous surface. When it hits the cardstock, and we're going to go in and we're going to stamp over. And again, it's remembering when it's in its footwell, just go directly over. Give it a nice coverage. Ta-da!
Yes!
How gorgeous does that look?
Such a cool effect.
And
Dry as a bone.
instant. Instant. Look at that shadow straight away. It's absolutely
Such a cool
incredible.
effect.
It's so cool. It really, really is. Now, that bit is done. The next bit that we're going to do is we're going to talk of the dye. Now, this is when you are going to decide what colour cardstock you're going to use. Now, I've chosen for this particular one. Do you recognise this paper pad?
Oh, that paper pad. Let me have a think about that in just a second, and I will. I'll come back to you in a second, Debbie. It's going to come to my mind, that paper pad, in just a few minutes.
With no help in it.
No, I'm not going to get any help at all. Rachel, you see, it will come to me in just a second. I'm a little bit foggy. It's early in the morning for me. I've been up, early, so I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Debbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could give you a little clue.
No, I don't want any clues.
You don't want any clues?
I don't want any help, Rachel. It will come to my mind in just a second. What I did want to say, though, whilst I'm thinking about where it comes from, is already what you stamped out there is sufficient for me. So this is almost like another little add-on, and you touched on this before. We did mention this. You don't always have to die cut the sentiment out as well, do you?
No. This just gives you the extra finish. This just gives it a little bit more of and again, I suppose it depends on the colour that you choose.
Yeah.
But it gives it more dimension. So it is great to use. And again, like I said, this die itself, let's give that a little release. Let me find my pokey tool, Ben. Found my sponge. When Craig's been tidying up, he's obviously found my sponge that I left behind. I thought I'd lost it.
What sponge?
My sponge for my pokey tool. So I got a little sponge and I found it underneath here. So I think Craig must have found it when he was doing his tidy up. So I'm forever grateful because I thought I'd lost it. But now you can see that's die cut. And again, like I said, depending on the colour that you want to choose. But this is a sentiment that you can use without the stamps. So you've got that two-way feature to it. But again, just by adding gives it that extra dimension, and it really, really does. Now, I've done mine a couple of times. I've already put mine through me. I wanted to give it a little bit more of thickness.
Yeah.
So I cut it out twice and laid it up on top of each other. And I've just run it through it literally gives me a little bit more dimension. So I'm going for a little bit of a 3D dimension by layering up a couple of the pieces. So I'm going to pop that on and layer it up over the top. And the dimension it gives you is just absolutely fabulous. And it really, really does look 3D now, Ben. And again, depending on the colour that you choose. Did you work out which pad you're from?
Is it? I don't think it is, but thank you. Is it watercolour Christmas?
Nope.
No, it's not, is it?
No. Your Reliant Sauce has let you down now.
Let me down that time.
Yeah.
Rachel, one job. No, I'm only joking. Now, what collection is it from?
It is from Paisley Pearl cardstock.
Paisley
the
Pearl,
12 by
which is
12.
the one we launched with the USB, wasn't it?
That's the one.
Yes.
Yep. And do you know why? Because we've got it on the show.
What was I going to ask you? Oh, question which came in just whilst we're talking about stamping. Renetta wants to know the best way to clean your stamps. Is it something that you need to do if your stamp goes so she used pink, for example, now she's got a pink stamp. Is that a problem?
No, no, it won't affect it. So that will be down to the colour, and that will be, I'm going to say it'll be the quick dry that stained it, I think. Yeah, it'll be probably the quick dry that stained it. Is that what she's saying? It's got a stain to it. I can't get my eye to stick on. What's it called, that thing?
The tittle.
That's the one,
Yep.
the tittle. I'm just getting my tittle to stick down. Just hang on a minute while I stick my tittle down. Right, there we go. Now it's stuck. Yes, so don't worry about that. And I'll show you. Let me show you mine. I'm going to give mine a little wipe down with me, I call it the dirty rag now because it's a little bit filthy. Blame Jam for this with the rag idea, but it's a great idea.
Yeah.
However, it does leave, can you see the stain? But that's not going to affect. I can then use a different colour onto the top of there and it will not affect anything with the next stamp. So please don't worry about that. That is the nature of the ink pad and the nature of the stamp, which is why you will get that. And it's nothing to worry about because it doesn't transfer when you use it again, Ben. So that's what, you know, don't worry about that. That's absolutely fine. The stainage is normal. It doesn't matter when you're cleaning stamps. If you clean stamps, because I know there's some people out there that don't clean stamps because they believe you get a better finish with the stamp, which is absolutely true. You know, you absolutely. It doesn't matter. I just usually wipe it down with a cloth. That's all I do. Now, Debbie's just realised I didn't want to stick it on there, Ben, because I've chopped mine down to size. So I'm going to show you the one that I chopped down to size.
Ooh,
I'm going to go back in with that and stick that down because I've realised I wanted it on there where I've already got it to go and fit on my card like a silly Billy. I'll save that one for another time. Let's go back in with my tittle. Tittle, you stay there. Perfect. And then I'm going to mat and layer that onto my little piece of that beautiful pearlescent pearl card, double-sided. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's from the Paisley Pearl collection, isn't it?
Yes, it does, Ben. It absolutely is.
I see, because I'm going to show everybody the paper pad deal we've got in just a second. I see that you have been at the one that we've had here in the studio.
Excuse me?
There's only one sheet of the Paisley, of the colour that you're using left, so...
No.
No, it's not you to blame, no?
No, not me.
Craig?
I got this from my home. This is from my home stash. But look how gorgeous that's looking. I've already stamped in the parakeet. You're a true...
When?
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is gorgeous.
I've actually brought in, I'm going to show you a little card here that I'm going to do. I've got in my papers, I've distressed around the edges of this one using our blending tools and one of our inks. And again, I've used the parakeet. I don't know if you've noticed there, I'm trying to bring it all in. And again, I'm using that gorgeous cardstock that I've had from earlier, the paper, sorry. Which is the secret garden, as Ben so rightly said.
So rightly said.
I know, you clever thing, you.
50% success rate today.
But I am using the all-purpose, giving me the wiggle time. It is paper again, so I'm popping that on. Although I'm sticking it onto a coated cardstock, I'm using the all-purpose because this is the paper. And with it being paper, I don't want to get that wrinkling, which is why I'm using the all-purpose, if that makes sense. But you can switch your glues up. You can switch them up. You've already had that little bit of an explanation, and I'm going to just stick that onto the base of my card. And this is a 7x7 base that I've gone with, Ben. So I cut the white stamping card in 7x7. I did the blue paisley in the next increment down, which is a quarter off there, sorry, which meant it was 6 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then my paper is 6.5 by 6.5, and that gives me that perfect, as you can see, that beautiful framing around.
Yeah.
Plus the addition of the ink around the edge gives me a little bit more framing. My next card that I did, I've done 8x7. And scored it at 1 inch in, and I've marked it at the halfway mark because guess what style of card I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
One of my favourites, Ben, one of my favourites. the diamond point card. And by simply
Diamond point card.
Oh yeah, it's just gorgeous.
I
It's
would
just-
never have guessed that in a zillion years.
Would you not?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love this. Such a very on-trend kind of card at the moment.
Yeah.
I see it absolutely everywhere. But it's very, very easy to do because I am going to bring back in my base.
Nicola's going, what is a diamond point card? Well, you're just about to find out.
Oh, you are just about to find out. Absolutely.
Oh, you did one of these. I can't remember what show we did, but the last time we worked together, you did one of these. Yeah.
Unky Dory, I think I last did one of these.
I think it
One
was
of the
Unky
Unky Dory
Dory.
store, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how you create that. Now, when you're doing your matting and layering, remember the increment. So we said it was 7 by 7, and I did a 6 3/4 inch. To get the perfect mat and layer, 6 3/4 inch square, and do exactly the same. And I'll just bring it in to show you because I've already kind of done this piece, but I'm going to show you this little piece, what I mean. Just move that out of the way for a second. So that is my 6 3/4 inch square. I did the halfway point again, Ben, and from your corner to the halfway point, snip, and from the corner to the halfway point, snip.
Yep.
That gives you the perfect mat and layer for the base. The paper, exactly the same. So the paper was the 6.5. Remember those 1/4 of an inch increments? Gone
Yep.
down 6.5. Halfway mark again at one bottom. Cut away from corner to the point. Cut away from the corner to the point. I've added my distress ink around the edge just to give it that little bit of definition. And then these, you should find, fit perfectly
Got that 1/4 inch.
inside with that 1/4 of an inch increment.
Boom.
Boom, exactly. Exactly how you do it. And again, I'm going to use all purpose. I'm going to go alongside, pop all my all-purpose on there. Remember, less is more. But remember, if it does splodge out, what do you do? Roll
Just
it
make a
between
little
your
bogey.
fingers. Roll it between your fingers, and it will all come off without staining, without leaving a mark.
Just to say as well, for a few of you asking about the paper, yes, it is the Secret Garden, and
Yes,
the
it
12
is.
by 12 is in stock. Should you wish to get it, because Lynn, amongst others, has said, I need that Secret Garden paper. Lynn, it is in stock, the 12 by 12, so you can grab it off the website right now, which is rather marvellous.
Absolutely. It's one. Do you know? I didn't realise how gorgeous it was, and I put an order in to get
right.
myself some more because it's beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, look! I got a little bit of a splurge. There we go. Get rid of it perfectly. The splurge doesn't matter.
They're singing a lovely song in my ear in the gallery.
Are they singing? I can't hear. I keep losing them. I can't hear them.
I'll
They
tell you
keep
what
going
were
quiet
singing.
on me, so I
They
can't
were
hear
singing,
them.
Make a boogie.
They
make
was
a
not.
boogie. They were.
Perhaps I'm glad I can't hear them.
Yeah, you are. Don't know what they've had for breakfast, those two today, but seriously, wow.
And all I'm doing, Ben, now is I'm just matting and layering them on top, and you'll find you get that perfect frame around each one just by doing those increments, just by doing, like I said, it's very, very easy card to do. It's very effective as well, and can be done in many different sizes and shapes, and it's just remembering where you pop the pieces when you've got it all on. Very, very easy. It's
So
a very stylish card
Is
as
this
well.
like the new card shape of 2022 then, is it? Is it come to the fore recently, or is it an
No,
old
no,
card?
there's lots of different card designs. In fact, funnily enough, do you remember the lovely card I did with the Never Ending?
Oh, the Never Ending
Yeah,
card.
they were a lovely lady who did a beautiful version and posted it on the I'm a Crafter's Companion page. Absolutely gorgeous. And somebody were asking for measurements, so because we said that all our shows live forever.
They do.
I keep a diary when I do craft alongs, and I remember doing that never ending card in a craft along. So I just pointed in the right direction so they could see how to do it in those step-by-step instructions. If you ever want to ask, just ask. Interactive. You can ask us. I did an impossible card. Lovely Linny Jones when she came in and did the impossible card with the
yes, a few weeks
masquerade.
ago.
I did a craft along with one of those last year. So we've got all those tutorials that live online forever. They don't go anywhere. You can tap them into YouTube. You'll find them on the Crafters TV because we keep everything on the Crafters TV page, on the Facebook page. So, they're there forever, Ben. And that's what I love about it. Absolutely love about this channel. It really is inspirational and fun as well. We have a lot of fun here, don't we? So as I'm doing, Ben, is I'm just attaching now my little flap. This is why I had that little 1-inch flap. And I'm just going to attach that to the top.
Oh, PP Pam did this card shape on the Craft
She
Factor
did
as well.
indeed. Yes, she did indeed. I miss PP Pam. I was really upset that I never got to meet her in person because, by all accounts, very lovely lady.
Yes.
We've had some fabulous guests.
Haven't we?
We have. We've had some absolutely fabulous guests on Craft Factor.
That continues, by the way, on a Friday during Wake Up Call. I know Sarah was chatting about all the different shows a little bit earlier on, but Craft Factor happens on a Friday in Wake Up Call. If you want to be involved in that, maybe we'll flash up the details before the end of the show. If you've ever wanted to join us, show us how you, how you craft. You can come on the show, do a little 15-minute demo, meet all the team. It's a lot of fun, and you should definitely do that this year if you haven't done it already. Producer Erin says we're not scary.
No,
most
we're
of
not
us
scary.
aren't scary. Just
We're
a few,
not
one
scary.
or two to be wary of.
Now, to do the crisscross point, it couldn't be any easier. You can have it where it comes off a little bit if you want to do, but I like to personally line it up so that it all lines up on each side. And it's just for folding purposes, for when it's stood, and also for postage, so I'm not going over. But you can have them hanging over a little bit or a little bit higher up if you want to do. But personally myself, I prefer the neater method, shall we say. I'm using a bit of all-purpose as well, just to get this in place, to show you the kind of thing that you can do. Like I said, a very, very on-trend kind of card. Very effective as well. I mean, look straight away how effective that looks. And all I'm going to do now is bring back in my my friend.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot what we were doing
So
then for
you
a
said
second.
your eye for a second then. Completely forgot you did that. This is a great card.
Yeah, what were we doing, Ben? I completely forgot what we were doing. But just showing you the kind of thing that you can do and adding them. And of course, I know some of the designs getting covered up, but it's a great design. It really is a fabulous design and looks really effective. Let's go in there. I will have a little bit of an overhang, just so I don't go too far over.
Who's it who said, I remember this now, because someone said that this style of card looked like the Van Halen logo.
Oh.
Do you remember?
The Van Halen, I love it.
We were rocking out yesterday before the shows. I don't know if we played any Van Halen, but we were having a right old
Well, do you know my
rock
little
yesterday.
granddaughter
Oh,
at nursery? They're doing a rock day, and Tash was saying, "There's no way, Mum, I'm going to find her a rock T-shirt." Well, funnily enough, at Meadowhall there is a little place that does little versions of rock T-shirts.
Yeah.
She's got an AC/DC
That
T-shirt.
is
I cannot
amazing.
wait to see her rocking the ACD T-shirt for and I just think it's going to be fabulous.
You got to dress her up like a little punk rocker.
She's going to have some wild hair and everything.
Amazing.
Absolutely. And there you go, our beautiful shadow stamp on a little bit of a different concept card. But again, just showing you how fabulous they are, how fabulous those inks are. Remember the quick dry, no smudging, no smearing, because it's instant, it dries quickly. Again, absolutely fabulous. The tool itself, having the stamping platform tool, and again, just makes life easy. Crafting should be fun. It's all about having fun. It's having the right tools of the trade to be able to create things like this, and that is why we love bringing you these shows, to show you all the great things that we do here at Crafters Companion and give you that little bit of crafty inspiration as well.
And here's the brilliant thing, not only an amazing card, but every single item that Debbie used to create that card is available for you. If you want the secret garden paper, it's available on the website in the 12x12. If you want the ease of use with the stamping platform, it's available on the show right now with the white stamping card. If you want the quick dry inks that Debbie was using, they are available on the show. If you want the Shadow Sentiment Stamp and Die collection, available right now for you on the show. And these are all the different designs that you're going to get. £46.76 or $53.82, less of course your club inspired discount. And of course, don't forget our UK viewers, you can now shop with us with ClearPay. So if you've got ClearPay, or if you want to apply for that, 4 instalments of £11.69 Such a cool design, and hopefully you've seen with these, being able to create that effect, that shadow effect, is super duper simple to create. You've got the dies with each and every one of these as well to add that extra layer of detail should you wish, but you don't have to. You can use these all together, you can use them independently of each other as well, but just a wonderful, wonderful set to create the most striking cards, and again, a whole array of different sentiments for lots of different occasions. As I say, £46.76 or $53.82. If you want to be able to completely recreate that card, as I say, you'll need the Secret Garden paper, which is available on the website. You will also need these paper pads. So we've got a 12 by 12 card pack, 3-pack collection, 86 elements in total. I'll just show you the colours that you've got on the front of here, because this pad has been absolutely decimated and there's about 2 sheets left in there. So you're going to get 20 sheets in total of your Paisley Pearl collection. This is the colour that Debbie was using just a few moments ago. 12 by 12, 300 GSM cardstock you're going to receive within that collection. On top of that, let's show you your other solids that you're going to get. A wonderful collection of your brights as well. So 230 GSM here, 12 by 12. Got that really beautiful array of gorgeous bright colours, the kind of colours that I think you want to be working with now if you're looking to be able to make, spring brighter. If you're getting out at Christmas time, winter time, you're looking at those brighter makes. These are the colours that you want to be working with. You've got 36 sheets in total in that collection, which is your textured brights. And then on top of that, some beautiful pattern paper. One of my absolute fave all-time collections, the Farmhouse collection. I absolutely love this when we launched it. And this paper pad is just so full of joy. You've got loads of beautiful florals in there, all of your farmyard animals. You've got some lovely gingham prints on there too, in a whole array of springtime summery colours, and this is included within that collection. Look at those florals there, absolutely gorgeous. £10 on ClearPay today if you want to use that. $39.98 is the price here in the UK. $49.90, and of course that price again is less your club inspired discount. If you're not yet with us in the club, sign up today completely for free and start receiving all the benefits of being a club inspired member. Oh, I like that fade. That was very artistic. Also worth mentioning that it is a brand new week here at Crafters TV. I mean, it's a brand new week everywhere, not just here at Crafters TV. We have got a brand new Get It, Got It Good. Last week it was tote storage. This week, back in stock. Yes! The tape pens are here. We have been shouting from the rooftops that these are back. Forget your great tape pen shortage of 2020. We have got plenty of these in stock for you now. This is, you talk about your all-purpose and your tacky glue, another adhesive that you absolutely need to have in stock in your craft room. And right now you can pick up the big bundle, the 12-pack for just £30 or $39.50, less your club inspired discount. And once again, if you're a UK shopper, you'll know all about ClearPay. You can pick that up today from just £7.50 on 4 interest-free instalments. So much love coming in for that last card a few moments ago, by the way. Don't forget you can re-watch this show back at a time to suit you if you want to be able to recreate any of the projects in this show, and also if you just want to recap on any of the details on some of the amazing bundles that we've had right throughout this 3-hour extravaganza, of which I can't believe we've only got 20 minutes remaining. So we are going to take a little break right now, give you the opportunity to check out your carts, check out your baskets, and we'll come back with a final wrap up and some more hints, tips and inspiration in about 2 minutes time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration. And of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome back, and indeed welcome if you have just joined us, if you've tuned in for the first time. 20 minutes remaining on our 3-hour extravaganza that we like to call Craft, Chat and Create, and we've certainly been doing a lot of that over the last 2.5 hours. Lots of crafting, lots of creating, lots of chatting as well, and hopefully you're enjoying the show. If you have tuned in for the first time today as well, let us know what you think of the show, let us know what you're loving the most, let us know perhaps what you'd like to see on future editions as well. We are all ears right now. The Creator Card cut-in panels we've got on the show for you as well, which you're going to receive 12 sheets of acetate with 2. I mean, these are absolutely stunning, particularly nice if you like to be able to create your thinner cards, particularly nice if you like to be able to do your construction with as well. I'm not quite sure if I've actually had these on a show previously, but when I looked at these a few moments ago, I was kind of looking at these and thinking these would be great for creating the little boxes that you like to create. If you're, you like to put your little candles in and stuff, don't you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely lovely for that. But so many beautiful designs here. If you're somebody as well who loves to be able to do things like your paper piecing potentially, absolutely amazing. The fact that we're giving you acetate with these as well. If you like to be able to sort of colour in behind these with your markers, of course, you've got the ability to do that too. But you've got all of those different designs within this collection. Plus, on top of that, as I've mentioned, because it will work beautifully with a collection like this, 12 sheets of your acetate. So £33.90 is the deal if you're shopping with us in the UK. $55.90 for our US viewers, and of course again that clear pack option should you wish. Also worth pointing out, and I know I've been trying to hit that through the show, that price is of course the price that you pay, not with your discount on. So if you're a platinum member, that is another 20% coming off that price on screen as well. We've got multi-buy available on this as well. Any two for £14 or $22. But as always, we give you the best value for money in the actual bundle itself. Details at the bottom of your screen there as well about Club Inspire, more about which you can find out about on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. We're going to have a look at some ways to be able to use these cards with our Debbie, because it looks like you've got a few different designs over there.
I have. So I always like to do a little bit of a black and white concept myself, you know, like so you can see what you can get and what versatile dies these are. These are fabulous. These are a die that are going to cut into your cardstock because they don't have an outside line feature, as in the ability, because we split it into two. So you've got what we call a matte die and the which creates the panel, and I'll talk about that in a moment a little bit more. You can see visibly straight away the kind of things where you can cut straight in there, using the decorative part of the die to cut directly into your cardstock. And then, of course, because you've got the other bit, you can do the lots of different ways that you can create these, which again, absolutely fabulous. A lovely Z-fold card. What about creating a fold back card? And you can create a lovely fold back card. What about a triple panel card? The right way around, Debbie. Absolutely gorgeous. What about your see-through card?
Oh, yes.
This is absolutely gorgeous. What about just taking it onto the end and just having it on the end of a card? How fabulous does that look? What about a shaker card? So a lovely shaker card with all your shaky elements inside. What about maybe your diorama kind of cards? Have it as a diorama piece and then perhaps just put a sentiment onto the inside. A lot of ways that you can use these, Ben, from gatefold cards to 2 panels. Imagine that on 3 and 4, making them as big as you want. What about doing your fun cards? I've done tutorials on how to do your cube cards. You can do cube cards with it and create beautiful panels like so.
Rihanna wants to know, could you foil these?
Yes, you can. Yes, absolutely, you can foil with them as well. So there is a ton of ways that you're going to be able to use these, Ben, and lots of different ways that you can create your card, different kinds of cards with them, which is why any die that I want to get and buy and have in my crafty stash has got to do more than one thing.
Absolutely.
I am not paying pennies that only give me a one-trick pony. I want something that gives me versatility, and these dies tick all those boxes because they're doing more than one thing. They're absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to show you the 2 ways that you can use it. Now, I've taken a piece of card at 10 inches, and I think I went to 6.5. So I've done a 10-inch across by 6.5. I've scored at 5 inches and scored at 2.5 as well. So I've got this lovely fold back card, and I'm going to create my panel on the front and on the side here like so. So first things first, we're going to lay it down onto the card. It comes out in 2 pieces, which means you can create a panel, and I'll show you the 2 different ones in a moment as well, Ben. But for the time being, I'm just going to create the panel by sat into the middle. Now, I want to just make sure I've got it central, so I'm going to fold it back over to visually see where I want to put it to get it nice and even. So when you open it up and you close it up, you've got that lovely even feature to it. So I'm going to hold that down with some low tack tape like so. Let me grab some low tack tape. Hold you into place, position you by eye, and pop that down. And this is that cut-in panel feature that you're going to get. Now, it is a thin metal die, so it's your normal combination for your thin metal die. If you're using it on your foil press, like, did you say, what was the lovely lady's name?
That was Rhiannon.
So Rhiannon, what you would do is you would warm your die up to about 15 to 20 seconds, warm your die up, pretty foil down onto the top and your cardstock, and then run it through. And if you're unsure, myself, Craig, we've done tutorials, I think Jan's done some as well, where we've done like a little masterclass on how you can use your dies and unlock your potential of your dies, and yes, you can. You'll get an outline feature which looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, by all means, try that, because these would look absolutely beautiful. All of the designs are absolutely fabulous. And it's like with anything, if you've got a foil press, unlock the potential of your foil press by using your dies in your collection, and I promise you, you will absolutely have the time of your life with your foil press machine. So I'm just going to pop that through, and just let me grab my die cleaning brush. Where are you?
Well, we've got one on the show.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, I would give you this one, but it's still in the packaging, unfortunately.
No, I know. I think Craig's done such a good tidy up. We seem to have misplaced the die cleaning brush. However, I'm not going to worry too much. I'll just poke it with my poker tool.
Bottom of the screen for your intricate tools collection. So you get your die cleaning brush with the pokey tool, and you also get the replacement heads for your die brush and foam pad as well. If you want to get these, again, Craft Room Essential Tools really are these. 80% of the stock has gone. And today's price, just £8.49 or $15.49. So you're saving 20%. Obviously, the pokey tool will do a job here, but when you get these more intricate dies, that's when the die brush comes into its own.
It does come into its own, and I just don't know where it's gone, Ben. It's disappeared, but I'll show you the one that I've done where I've poked all my pieces out, because there is quite a few on there. The dry cleaning brush is really going to help. It's like I said, it's going to come into its own. Now, that's cutting that side of the panel. I'm also going to do it onto the other side. So what I would do is, Ben, is I would take my die, I would place it back on into position, hold that into position and run that through, and I'm going to show you the effect that it does when you do that, Ben, simply by bringing this in. And you can see now it's got and created that lovely butterfly effect. You could mix and match them up, maybe put one of the roses in, or the dragonflies with the butterflies, and you can mix and match. But that is how you create that fold with the measurements that I've given you and positioning your die into the place. And then, like I said, taking your die cleaning brush and running that through. However, I'm going to show you now the two part to this. So I'm going to bring in, let me bring in a spare piece of cardstock. This cardstock is, again, can I just tell you, from that beautiful paisley pad, the pearlescent cardstock. It's absolutely glorious. Now, this die will work for you, and I'll just give it a nice, again, you'd be using your die cleaning brush for this, but just don't know where it is.
I've just asked John to go and get one. I've seen him run right up the corridor, and I've just seen him run the other way back down the corridor. And there's one coming your way now,
Thank you very
Debbie.
much, my lovely. Thank you, thank you.
Got a
You're
few steps
very
in this
kind.
morning for you, John. There you go.
Absolutely,
You are welcome,
we're
sir.
making him work this morning. But yeah, it'll help when it comes to doing all your your cleaning of your brush. Now, this part can be done in two parts. You can actually cut out your solid piece, then put your decorative element, or put your decorative element in and then put the solid piece around it. I'm going to go straight in with the whole lot, Ben. So I'm going to pop it on, run it through my my machine again. These dies as well are a nice size where they will fit through your smaller machines too. So they'll fit through things like your, yes, your mini. I was just, it's going to fit through your mini. Perfect size for your mini and your smaller machines, whether it be manual or electronic. So if you've got a Gemini Go, it will fit through there as well. There is a nice little feature on there as well with the embossing. So you could emboss it too on the other side using your rubber shim. So you could emboss that feature as well. So what I'm just going to do though is I'm going to take off my little piece.
Lots of people buying these right now. Mary says, love these, gorgeous.
It's a
and
great
Elizabeth
price though, look at the price.
I know, Elizabeth has shopped and now she's off to shop again to pick up these dies. She says, I have to have these, so I'm off to shop again. Lol.
Now, you would normally get a sponge in there as well, but can you see, simply by running your brush along there, it releases those pieces. So normally you would use it and pop it into your sponge, but again, it's had legs and walked. Not to worry, because doesn't matter. It's had legs and walked.
Oh, it's had legs and walked.
What did you think I said?
I don't know. I just heard legs, but I didn't know what you said.
But look at the difference now between the two. Do you know, if you're not into poking bits out of your cardstock, and you can see all your pieces, and I've actually got it absolutely everywhere, just when I was keeping on top of everything. But look at the difference having the die cleaning brush makes when it comes to taking all those bits out without having to do a poker tool, and it's practically clean the die at the same time. But all I'm going to do is you would just pop that in the sponge and then it will release all those bits, and it cleans your dies as well at the same time. So it's absolutely a fabulous tool to have. Again, it's one of those crafty essentials. I always say a crafty essential, a definite must have in your a core tool. Thank you very much, Ben. Absolutely a core tool. Now, I've placed this in, I've got my two panels cut out, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it over the top to add a little bit of colour. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a teeny weeny drop shadow to give it a little bit of extra oomph is the word. Pizzazz, absolutely. I'm going to use my dotty tape pen, but of course you could use your tacky glue. We've talked about the glues. Tacky glue would work if it was in your fine tip applicator bottle. And it's just so that you don't get any of the glue seeping through, which is why I'm using this. So right now I'm going to do is pop it and give it that little bit of a shadow just by dropping it slightly and a little bit to one side to create that little dimension. You can see the shadow effect. Looks absolutely beautiful. When I'm happy with that, I'm then going to pop that down like so. And then I'm going to do that and repeat that on the other side as well. And you can see, I mean, this cardstock, absolutely beautiful. It is glorious. It's got a beautiful shimmer and shine to it. 12 by 12. I've got so much out of that 12 by 12 paper pad. It's really, and it's still going strong. Absolutely fabulous paper pad to have, which I do believe we've got on the show.
Yeah, it's on the show.
Yeah, I thought it was.
The farmhouse and the bright textured cardstock and that bundle that we showed you a little bit earlier on. Must just say hi to Helen, who says as well, hi Ben and Debbie, I've been watching very closely today as I need to make a card for my daughter today. Ooh, let us know what you're making, Helen. Let us know what sort of card you have plumped to make. And by the way, you of course can shop the show right now on our website. You can see all of the deals that we have brought you over the course of the show, and we've had some amazing deals as well. If you missed, by the way, the super deal that we did on our markers, that's still available for you. We talked about our outline markers, our metallic flip markers, our metallic paint markers, the acrylic paint markers in a brilliant bundle for you. We've had great deals, of course, on our quick dry ink pads on the show. We've also brought you brilliant deals on storage throughout the show too, from our ink trays to our pen trays to Stephanie buddy bags, and of course all of your core cardstock on the show too. So plenty of deals for you to be stocking up on. You can watch the show back in its entirety should you wish as well. We've got just literally 5 minutes remaining, and you can tell the team have had a great time because they are singing
away in our ears, aren't they?
You're just trying to like recall on everything that you've done over 3 hours, and you're doing it off your own bat, and then you've got two people in your ear going, I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da 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 da. It's very off-putting, but thankfully I am a multi-skilled professional, and things like that don't put me off.
Shall I tell you why they're singing it, Ben? Because they've realised I've had a bit of a colour theme going off this morning.
Yeah.
I felt a little bit tealy. I'm actually going off the vibes of my new bedroom, as this is the colours that I'm going to go with my new bedroom, my new boudoir. I've gone a little bit blue, and it's the teals that just appeal to me at the moment. So that's the kind of colour theme that I'm going with. Hence why can you tell that I'm in love with the new paper pad?
Yeah. Oh, it's that secret garden again?
It is the secret garden again. Absolutely it is, just because it looks absolutely beautiful.
Are you decorating your own room at the minute as well, then, are you?
It's a work in progress. It's going to take a while, but I'm going back to a double bedroom. I'm in a very little teeny weeny bedroom at the minute. What are you doing? Am I going jungle?
No, Nicola said what happened to the jungle theme.
Oh no, I think I am still going with the jungle theme. Yeah, I'm going with the tropical jungle theme print. Yeah, absolutely. I've decided, but I've seen it's like a teals, greens, some purple in there. Of course, you've got to have a bit of purple in there. I am going with the jungle theme.
Me Tarzan, you
swinging rope in there.
Oh yeah. yeah.
No.
Swinging vines, of course. Yeah.
Maybe some yucca plants. Is it a yucca plant?
Yucca plants.
Yucca plant. Yeah, I think I might have a yucca plant in there as well. You know, those kind of things that you do. Absolutely. Could you imagine? Can you imagine?
Wandering around with fig leaves.
You'd need a blinking great big fig leaf to cover my bits, Mr. Moseby.
Oh, the wheels have come off.
I knew they'd come off at the last minute. I knew they'd come off there.
I blame you, Nicola, for talking about the jungle room. Seriously. Oh my.
I like how she didn't forget.
No, I know.
She's like one of those elephants, isn't she? But never forget. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, Ben. Right, what I'm not going to be doing is adding any more to my card, because there you go. That was a nice little fade effect, weren't it? Oh, she's getting really bit little bit fancy there, isn't she? But look how gorgeous these cutting panels are. They cut directly into the cardstock. By using the outer die and a different colour, I've been able to give it that little bit of a ghosting, that little bit of a drop shadow, just by adding the panel onto the top. It's that versatility again that you're getting each and every single time with these fabulous dies. And again, how gorgeous are they when you can create a multitude of different styles and varieties, because the die gives you that versatility, and that is what I love about them. And I also love that fabulous price there on the screen. It's an amazing deal for those fabulous dies. Don't you agree, Ben?
I do absolutely agree. Whoa! If you're going for this collection as well, a handy toolkit that you can definitely add into your basket, a perfect partner, is this collection, which I thought we were showing, but obviously did not listen correctly. The intricate tools collection, die brush tools, spare heads, and your pokey tool included as well. Perfect partner for that collection. Wow, what a show. 3 hour of extravaganza is almost coming to an end. However, that is not the end of the shows for today. I'll be back with you in an hour's time with Craig and Andrew for Wake Up Call, which of course is our show where we give you a sneaky peek as to what is coming up throughout the course of the day. Debbie's going to be back with us later on, 3 o'clock UK time, 10 a.m. For a Shaped Cards Masterclass. Becky's going to be here with Debbie to take you through that 2-hour class. Always great for getting in those questions and learning the specifics on a particular idea or project. And then Monday Makers, 7 o'clock tonight, 2 o'clock East Coast. Andrew will be here with a whole host of hints and tips. A massive thank you to the whole team. Another great show. I'll see you in an hour's time. Debbie will see you at 3. Until then, bye for now.